Look, this island was a laboratory of sorts. They conducted experimental work here.
What kind of experiments?
Crossbreeding of species, engineered entertainments, they call them.
Genetically altered freaks?
Any that were malformed or just too damn hard for anybody to look at, they left them here.
You heard it up top. We return to that tropical island paradise once more, except this time it's a different one. Full of weirdos, because we're going to the freaky new spin-off relaunch Rebirth. In fact, it is, because it's Jurassic World Rebirth here on Normies Like Us with your hosts, evil businessman Colin. Yes.
Mike Herschela Ali.
Oh, I like that. And this is Jurassic World.
Wow.
Rebirth.
Rebirth. I've been calling it Scar Jurassic Park because of Scarlett Johansson, obviously.
I like
Scar
that.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah.
Did you guys know that the character she's playing is named Zori Bliss?
Yo, I had a
Zori,
joke
you
lined up
made
for
it.
that. I was like,
Zora Bennett.
how do I
Very
pick between
close.
No.
Zora Bennett and Zori Bliss?
No, I'm pretty sure her name's Zori Bliss, Jacob.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know who Zora
Yeah.
Bennett is. That's certainly not a human's name. So
No.
No.
Zora Bennett, you made it. Yeah, that's my favorite part.
when Babu Frick jumps out and high fives the D-Rex, that's when this movie really went off the chain for me.
Yeah, he says, hey, you remind me of this guy I used to know. His name is Raincore. But yeah, we're back at it again. More dinosaurs. The Jurassic World franchise, spin-off of the Jurassic Park franchise. Now number seven Jurassic movie. That's a lot.
Wow. Too many,
Yeah.
if you ask me.
That's a lot.
Too many. And we'll be talking spoilers. So, if you don't want to know about Babu Frick and Zori Bliss making it, check out now.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we will continue forward.
That's right.
But
I
yeah,
would
now-
say spoilers for all Jurassic World movies, but if you paid me $1 million, I couldn't tell you what happens in those other 3 movies, except for, of course, famously. Well, yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, listeners don't know, but my co-hosts are holding their hands up to stop a raptor attack.
Well,
Yes,
Raptor.
of course, that occurred. But I was going to say, famously, an evil raptor didn't do what I wanted him to do, which is speak.
Hello, Colin.
the Indominus Indoraptor, yes. That's up to this point, before we discuss this movie, that was my favorite of these sequels, was Spooky
guess,
Dinosaur
yeah.
Mansion. It was very silly. It was like Dino Crisis for like the second half of that movie. Not good, but I thought it was
Right.
fun for the camp. They needed him to speak. They were almost there.
Yes.
But this one, they're trying to bring it back to its roots, as they say. We're going to get back to having
They're trying to
scary
rebirth.
dinosaurs was the pitch.
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah, it's like back to basics. Let's go on a little self-contained adventure on an island.
Mhm.
And let's rebirth this Jurassic World.
And they make a ton of money. They all make like over $1 billion. So it's a popular franchise
Right.
worldwide, quality agnostic. I haven't loved them. I thought World was okay. Fallen Kingdom, just Spooky Dinosaur Mansion, and Dominion. They're like selling raptors in Malta, and there's a motorcycle chase. I don't know. It was just The Locust. Yeah, not for me. Alan Grant and
Yeah.
all of them doing the hand gesture together. It's like, guys, let's calm
Have
down.
you guys ever rewatched one of those movies?
Not a single one.
Just Jurassic World I've seen twice, maybe. But I'll say this. Before I get into, what I thought of this movie, I will say, and I didn't love it, but I will say I think I did like it more than any of those other Jurassic World movies. So I can at least get behind that much. Because notoriously, I think I've mentioned on the podcast maybe a few times that I'm not a fan of really any of the Jurassic World movies or any of the Jurassic sequels. I think the first one was good. Lost World, it's all right. It's fine. And let's see, find out where this one ranks maybe in the franchise.
Yeah, heading in a new direction. Colin, how do you feel about the overarching the world, the park movies?
I have a darkness in my heart when it comes to this franchise, unfortunately. I try not to come in loaded for bear or like I don't want this to be like our Beetlejuice episode. Like the stakes are so low on this podcast. There's no
We're probably gonna
reason.
agree. Yeah, or at least me and
Yes.
you. I don't
Yeah,
know. Mike's
maybe.
the dinosaur guy here.
Well,
So.
but like I just mean fighting in general on any opinions. And I just don't like
Hmm.
when the energy that I'm bringing to an episode is like pure malice. Like
That's
it's
like a
like
Zack
no,
Snyder episode for me. I can't
yes,
contain it. Yeah.
exactly. And nobody we don't revel in that. That's not something that makes us happy. I want to enjoy everything. My history with
Hmm.
this franchise, I've said before, I think I even said on our last episode, uh, Jurassic Park, the first film, the only movie my parents ever walked out of. They just couldn't
Hmm.
stand it from the beginning. Wasn't a big rental in my house. I don't care for dinosaurs. Like, I'm bringing in so much baggage. It's almost not fair for me to even rate these films, almost,
Okay.
honestly. But we find ourselves here today. So if I'm annoying about it, the listener, bummer. That's I've said my piece, but how about you, Mike?
That's Colin's chaos theory, I suppose. For me, I'm definitely, I think, the highest on dinosaurs in general as a natural phenomenon. I was a dinosaur kid growing up, had all the books and picture diagrams. I'd pore over them for hours. So I like dinosaurs a lot. I like Jurassic Park 1. Obviously, it's a classic. I like all of the first three to varying degrees. William H. Macy in the third one. That one, a raptor does talk, in a
That's
dream.
right. The
Um,
best scene in one of these films.
yes.
Alan. It
Alan.
says Alan, right?
Really took me off guard when I saw it. And I like The
That's
Lost
scary.
World. Yeah, I think the trailer sequence over the edge of the cliff that Mission Impossible would steal, 2 years ago or whatever. I think that's a really well done sequence. So I like them. And that one's also based on one of the books. So they had Michael Crichton source material for at least the first two.
Well,
I
Yeah.
do just real quick. I do want to say on to that point, to what you just said about based
Hmm.
on source material, other stuff. And for me being like, I'm not into this thing. I do want to point out to our younger listeners, it was a franchise that was everywhere. And like Star Wars was so merchandise to hell that a lot of the kids at the lunch tables that I had growing up had Jurassic Park lunch boxes. The video games were ever present for me as a child, including the Super Nintendo one that I had and played a lot.
Hmm.
Jurassic Park is a huge franchise, quote unquote, so it makes sense that this thing continues, right?
There's
yeah, I mean it's a big franchise, but it's not one that you and I are particularly that into, and we're
right,
not
but
dinosaur guys in
right.
general.
But with my fandom in dinosaurs in the first three movies being said, I haven't really loved any of these sequels either. Like was heading into this kind
Yeah,
of like I don't. We'll see how it turns out because I haven't
they've
been
kind of
impressed
gone in a
really.
weird direction. I thought, Jurassic World, it's fine. The second one, like you said, the haunted house dinosaur movie was
And we have
interesting,
a
I guess.
cloned human too. We're cloning humans as well.
Yeah,
So
That's
and then the
right.
third one, the direction they're going with those world movies, where the third one is like, I don't know, it's like the Marvelication of Jurassic World, where they're like, we'll bring back the old cast, and they'll meet the new cast. And yeah, I didn't love that.
yeah.
Um, I kind of like the like. Okay, I'm gonna probably say a lot of things I didn't like about this movie because overall I thought it was pretty meh. But
Mm.
I did like that it was sort of a back to basics, new cast, no really reference to like the old movies other than like as things that happened in the past. And I think Dr. Loomis says at one point, "Oh, I studied under Dr. Alan Grant."
Gosh,
Right?
Alan Grant was my teacher of
That's right.
Yeah.
outdoor dinosaur hunting
He
101.
doesn't show up. We don't have Sam Neill
Yeah.
showing up. We
Yeah.
don't have Jeff Goldblum, any of that. So,
Laura Dern. Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't super excited to go see this movie. I was kind of like dreading it, like, oh, I'm gonna have to sit through this movie now in the theater. Um, and I didn't hate it, so I'll just say that. But
Yeah. I think there's some
maybe we
redeeming
should jump
qualities
into it.
about it. Yeah. I think we should jump into it. Yeah. Let's just see kind of where we landed on this latest installment, Jurassic World Rebirth. Right after this, we got to put the boat on the rocks.
We're back here on Normies Like Us, where we're crossbreeding some freaky freaks because we're talking Jurassic World Rebirth. Let's
right.
start with how we saw this. Mike, did you do your usual Alamo trip?
Yeah, I did the usual Alamo, no meals or anything. They were selling a pint glass. I did not purchase. It had ScarJo on it. Maybe Dr. Man too, but Yeah, I just went to
All
the
I
Alamo.
wanted was the Jurassic cocktail. I'm so let down. I can't believe they didn't have anything
Not even a
good.
drink
Wow.
menu. I had a plan to bring in last Jurassic World. I went with the same people, and we took the new Dr. Pepper cans with the Jurassic World branding, and then I got whiskey on
Oh
the rocks
yeah,
and poured the Dr. Pepper, but I couldn't find one on the way to the
Love
theater.
it.
I have those actually here right now. I
Yeah,
should. I'm not drinking that right now. I'm not having a nice Baja Blast, but I should
brought to you
have
by
Dr.
Mountain
Pepper
Dew.
Jurassic. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that would have been
This
perfect.
movie
So
brought to you by Snickers, right?
that's right. We'll get to that for sure. That's what they call the creepy raptor in the Fallen Kingdom. Um, But yeah, Alamo, and I went with my friend, and I mentioned this probably in another episode, but like, and I went with a group of friends, but one of them in particular, Scarlett Johansson, is their most favorite actor, and they love dinosaurs. So I'll let you
This is
know
like
what
the
they thought
perfect
at the end
movie
of
for
it.
them. Yeah.
If it
Can
was
you just like
engineered for them.
imagine? Yeah, someone just like Hollywood listening to your dreams. That must feel so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, we had a good time. It was more fun with friends, I'll say that. So yeah, but how did you guys see it?
Yeah, for me, I went last night. I kind of put it off Sunday night. Did a little, our me and Colin's usual place, the Cinemark, and yeah, I went in. First of all, Jurassic World Rebirth. More like let's stick this movie back in the womb. It ain't done cooking yet. Um,
Wow.
Now,
but
Right
you
up
said
straight.
you want this movie outlawed in most of the United States, Jacob. You keep calling this an
yes,
abortion, is that correct?
Well, it was a complete movie from the moment a script was written. It was a fully formed movie, and you could not do anything at that
right.
point legally.
Yeah. But yeah, I went and saw it last night, and yeah, not too much to say really. It was a
Was it
fine experience.
pretty crowded? How's the crowd? It was a full
It
theater
was a
for
little
us,
crowded.
basically.
Yeah. And I did have, of course, my usual problems with people talking in the movies and
Classic.
being annoying.
This is one of
My
those for sure.
Yeah, my biggest pet peeve. Well, I was just in my row. There was a little kid and his dad, and this kid was like a very small child, and he was just commenting on everything throughout the movie, full volume. And
Excellent.
I don't blame the kid because that kids they don't know
Yeah.
better. Kids are dumb. But his dad, you would think that the parent would be like at some point like, shh, people are trying to watch the movie. Let's watch now. And no, just never said anything. Just let
Yeah,
his
just
kid do
cater to
whatever he
the
wanted.
kid. Yeah.
Oh, that's Dolores. I like Dolores. And it was driving me crazy. But that is what it is. It's the normal theater experience nowadays, it seems.
Yeah.
And I'm just the old man yelling at the clouds. So
All
what are you going
right.
to do?
Yeah. How about you, Colin?
That breaks my heart. So it's the long holiday weekend. This film opened this 4th of July weekend. Are we
Yeah.
seeing it? No, Mike, you saw it. Oh,
It
Tuesday.
opened
I
on
think you saw it like
Thursday.
last
Yeah.
weekend. Oh, okay.
Oh, you saw it on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, I saw it on Wednesday. That's right. I saw it on Wednesday,
Okay.
last
That
Wednesday,
might have
which
been opening.
That's I'm thrown off by our insane record schedule that we had recently due to basically me having no internet. So, but I've been because of that going to the movies. It's this long holiday weekend. I'm finally home after this big long work trip.
mm-hmm.
So, Friday night, I was like talking to my mom. I was like, "It's movie time," and she's like, "Oh, what are we gonna see? What are we gonna see?" Knowing, as I said, that she walked out Jurassic Park. She's never
Right.
liked these movies. That pitch is never gonna work. So I'm like, that's done.
And it was
Off the
Scarlett Johansson.
table.
I say to
New
her,
Scarlett
I have to
Johansson.
meet a friend of mine. I have to go back to my love, my joy, my girl, Megan.
Oh yes, that's right. You went to
And
your
I
Megan as well.
went on a little pilgrimage to see my girl. I see Megan. I'm the happiest I am. My mom will not come with me. She will not put up with the tomfoolery that is Megan, as she described her. She said she does not sanction her antics. I said,
Wow.
okay. And the whole
I don't.
time I'm there, I know in my mind, like, ugh, I know that I'm just gonna have to be back here this week in this exact theater seeing fucking Jurassic Park. And I'm dreading it, dog. I'm having
Yeah.
the worst time in my mind mentally just knowing I will have to be back here.
I was
Yeah.
like you. I was dreading it too. I was like, man, I don't even want to sit through this movie in theaters. Like, I'm gonna pay for a ticket. Like,
It's like
putting it
two
off.
some odd. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I see this thing 2 days later on Sunday at a matinee. It was fine. I think there's some corruption or something weird with this projector at this particular movie theater because it
Mm,
does do weird artifacting every once in a while.
mm,
And I just don't know how to bring this up to the people who run it, who are probably like 18 years old.
right.
And you got the popcorn bucket, which is Dolores, and then her head. You open her head and it has the popcorn inside of it.
So
Okay.
this time my mom and I go together. She is not seeing this. She goes to F1. Like we
Mm,
separate.
Okay. Yeah,
But
my
she
sister
says to
saw
me, Jacob,
F1. Yeah.
I paid for our breakfast. So she goes, I'm paying for our movies and our snacks. And I'm like, oh, okay. So she pays for my ticket to see this. And I'm like, I want the Megan popcorn bucket. And she's like, the Megan popcorn bucket. And she looks $40 for the Megan
Oh.
popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
whoa.
Insane. So then I'm like, I want the crypto popcorn bucket
Oh,
for the
okay.
new Superman movie.
$40.
$40 for the
Yeah.
crypto bucket.
They're
So
charging.
instead, Jacob, you make a joke that I got a little popcorn bucket. I in fact did. My mom got me just the normal Superman one. I think it was like $10. It's just a
Okay.
tin with David Corn Sweat's face on it. So
Whole David
Mm,
Corn Sweat. I can't.
popcorn
It's
sweat.
weird that they're selling Superman stuff at the theater before it comes out.
it's
Because it's
this
coming out
week.
next week.
It's
Yeah.
time.
But
It's
it's not
now.
out. It wasn't out when you were in theaters though, like the other
No,
day. So
but it's
uh,
here.
that's interesting. That makes me sad that you could have gone and saw an action-packed F1 racing movie, and instead you had to sit through this
The
movie.
most boring.
Um,
So
Top Gun
here's my
tarmac.
headline now. So I
Yeah.
see this film, I walk out of it, and I didn't like it. Okay,
Mhm.
there it is. There's my first thoughts. I want to hear our
Yeah.
bars. But I can't quantify like a certain thing. It's not like I can dunk on this movie for being like this sucks, that sucks. There's dumb stuff in this movie, but ultimately what I really didn't like about this film is it has so many moments that have felt like so many other movies I've seen.
Yeah.
Endless moments of a character just yelling another character's name after a tragic thing and being like, "We gotta go, come on," or
Mhm.
just like all
Yeah.
the cliches this film just seems to happily
For sure.
embrace.
I'll say this. Yeah, I
No.
didn't hate it, didn't love it. I thought, it's not poorly made, it's well shot, all that stuff, fun action scenes. I just think, yeah, it's so stereotypical and so cliched where it's like every character, like there's no surprises in this movie where like, oh, that's something new and interesting. It's just like by the numbers, every character is like an archetype. You've got the evil pharmaceutical company
Mhm.
guy. You've got the crew members that are just there to get eaten by dinosaurs because they're not the main characters. It's
Mhm.
like I know exactly how this movie's going to go, and that's how it went. And I'm just like, wow, I'm glad I saw that movie that I've seen 50 million times before.
Right. Yes. And I do want to point out we're getting original screenwriter like David Kep. Yeah,
Yeah,
David
David.
Kep, who wrote the script for the original Jurassic Park. So you'd be like, oh yeah, this would be great. But as I said earlier, that was based on a very good book. Michael Crichton did all the legwork.
Right.
So
Well, first of all, I want to ask you this. So, about the Michael Crichton of it all. Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park, famously Spielberg changed a lot from the source
yeah.
material or omitted certain things from the books. And there is like a contingent of book Jurassic Park fans that are very against the movie because they left certain things out from the book
Right.
and they're like, that's not Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park. So I don't know where you
Yeah.
fall on that spectrum,
I
Mike.
think the movie and the book can both coexist. Unlike
Yeah.
Mankind and Dinosaurs, but yeah, like I've read both
Yeah.
The Lost World and Jurassic Park. I don't know, have you guys read those before?
No.
Okay.
Yes, I have. Also, shout out to a former host of this podcast, Joe, who has said it is his summer mission to read Jurassic Park. But yes,
Wow.
yes. And Mike, I believe you've also read Congo and a couple other Crichton books as well, right?
Crichton's one of my most read authors. I've done Airframe as an audiobook. I started Raptor Red. I've done Prey. It's like an AI one.
Wow.
Yeah, so I like Michael Crichton stuff, and yeah, the book is different, and there's some stuff from the book that they couldn't film for the first movie that made its way into this movie. We'll
Okay.
talk about that later, and that's one of the
Yeah.
best sequences, I'd say. It's one that comes from the
All
book.
right. And Spielberg, yeah, I mean, when he was making the original, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna change certain things from the books to make it, I'm a filmmaker. I'm gonna do what works for the movie. So they can both be good with different sort of versions.
The book is much darker. John Hammond is like
Right.
an asshole. He hates his grandkids. He just wants money, 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 money. Like, so he turned it into kind of a family adventure movie instead of this
with the Spielberg
corporate
spin on
dystopia.
everything.
Yeah.
But this is the other thing I want to say. Speaking of Spielberg, so you're talking about David Koepp or Koepp, however you say his name, original writer of Jurassic Park, wrote this. But also, did you know that Steven Spielberg himself was heavily involved in the writing and the story process of this movie, where he was working with David Koepp.
This one?
Yeah, this movie.
Oh,
Jurassic
I don't
World
think so.
Rebirth.
No.
Oh, I don't think that's true, Jacob, actually.
No, he worked with David Koepp on the story for this idea. He didn't get credit for it as a screenwriter, but he
Don't
was
attach me to
apparently
this, he
heavily
said.
involved.
He said, leave my name
Like-
off it.
Like
Yeah, he was very
he was
involved
like
in the early story development of this movie.
he was like there should be mutants, or like his idea was like there should be a family. Like I'd be very curious which.
I don't know, well, that is
angle
sort of
he
a
was gonna
Spielbergian
paint it.
touch, right?
They both. I would argue they both are, honestly.
Yeah. And I think this movie has a lot in common with The Lost World in that, like, they're going to an island. It's an expedition to an island of dinosaurs, and like some of the crew members get killed off one by one. Not the main characters, of course, because they're too important to kill off.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's definitely some Lost World vibes with this movie.
Well, there's also a lot of Jurassic Park 3 vibes of like civilians accidentally end up on Dinosaur Nightmare Island too.
Yeah.
So it's a
True.
little bit of mix of also just playing the greatest hits from the original movie. We'll talk about that more, but there's a lot of scenes that are like one for one, just throwbacks, and it's not landing. But before I destroy this movie, I didn't like it either. But
okay, so that's,
Wow. All I
Three for
wanted to know
three.
was your thoughts here, Mike. Wow.
and
I thought you
I'll
would be
elaborate.
biased.
No,
Yeah.
I don't like it because it is just playing the hits kind of. But
it is playing hits. Yeah.
I must say, I be nice first, right? I like that they shot on location a lot. I like that they were in Thailand. I like that they shot on film. Like, I like the look of it more or
yeah, it's
less.
well shot. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like, if we're just doing those general kind of shout outs, I like when this film has a take that I kind of haven't seen in one of these films before, where it's like a disaster movie. When like the dad's on the boat grabbing the little girl and shaking her and be like, your sister's in the water. Now we have to like, you have to understand the stakes of what's going on here. I'm like, oh my God, like everything's like so intense for a minute. Like when things are like kind of at a 10 and feel original and unique, I'm like, yeah, this is cool. Like there was stuff I liked about this, but I just ultimately think it's a movie that did not work. Again, as you guys pointed out, it's a movie that's on track to make like $1 billion. No lessons are going to be learned once again.
No.
You know,
No.
for anything
yeah.
that we discussed today.
I
Yeah.
think sounds like we're all pretty much in agreement of like
Yeah.
not liking this movie. I will be charitable and say again, I think it's better than the previous 3 Jurassic World movies.
I just
Like, I'll
can't
rank it above
remember.
that.
It's just like
Yeah.
that's an impossible task what
Well,
you're giving me, Jacob.
Fallen Kingdom, the island, first half is the island blowing up in a volcano, and the second half is laser training velociraptors to attack military targets. So
I kind of like both those things.
Honestly,
I kind of like
I like
a brontosaurus choking on a volcano, being like as
Yeah.
a fucking laser raptor, like you're saying, coming. Like I kind of love every part of that. I
that's
don't
the
know.
camp. That's the
don't
camp.
know.
It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
good, but it's
And then the
hilarious.
third one, you have like the giant locusts.
Fucking
and stuff.
locusts.
We're gonna
Yeah.
create a food scarcity so that I can sell the cure to the food scarcity kind of plot.
Yeah.
Something stupid
Is
like
it
Great,
that.
I
true
thought-
that I'm a clone of the daughter of the grand?
Yeah, they got 2 of the
Dinosaur.
clones. They're cloning humans. And
They're alive like
also,
me.
I think
Um,
what this movie has going for it versus those movies, number one for me, is I do like the cast better. ScarJo, Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey. I prefer them to Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, to be honest.
Yeah. You don't know
I'll say
Owen
that.
Thunderguns?
No.
Yeah.
And what I also say is I appreciate the back to basics. I thought it was entertaining enough while watching it, but it's the definition of like a complete like once
Studio
you leave
movie?
the theater, like it just goes right out of
Yeah.
my head, and it's just like complete
yeah.
turn your brain off summer blockbuster kind of movie.
But even but there were
yeah.
moments where I almost couldn't track or follow what was happening because I was like, did I turn my brain too far off? Like,
Right.
sometimes it seems like characters are out loud saying things because they're like, just so everybody knows, this is the room we're in and this is what's happening.
A lot
Yeah.
of exposition being spoken throughout
You have
this whole
Jonathan
thing.
We're at the
Bailey,
third
the
egg.
nerd.
Everybody gets that, right? Like,
I kind of like the
doesn't
sciencey
matter.
parts though, where he's like explaining dinosaur science. I was like, feel like I'm learning some like dinosaur science. So I appreciate that
Yeah.
aspect of it and
Yeah.
his love for like dinosaurs. I will say we mentioned the family that gets roped into these events, and I'll just say I hated this family. Every time they cut to him, I was like, why are we following this family? I don't care. Xavier, the bad boyfriend, I don't care. Get the fuck out of my movie.
It's some wild twist with Xavier. We will
Right,
talk about all
yeah.
this when
Yeah.
we do the 10 minutes Jacob allows us to do on this B plot. But the issue with the family, because it is such a throwback to the era of the 4-quadrant movie where people back in the day were
We need
like,
a
there has
sympathetic
to be something
character
for.
to follow.
But specifically when they're like, there's stuff for mom, there's stuff for dad, there's stuff for sister,
You've
there's
got
stuff for
little
brother.
girl with a
Every
cute
yeah,
dinosaur.
everybody like across the board is working. It's all working. Like
Yeah.
when those notes used to be thrown out by executives, and you would get these sort of masterful screenwriters who'd be like, fuck, they want me to include a family dog or, something like on this
Yeah.
trip. And now I kind of have to like come up with like a
We
plot
need a
thing to be
cute
like,
dinosaur to like
but-
sell as a toy too.
God help us. God
Yeah.
help us. The many
Grogu
ideas
fucked
this
It's like
us,
going
executive
man.
had.
viral. that
It was
people think
like,
it's
look,
cute.
if they could do a TikTok dance together, we would just be gold. But back in the day when you used to have to do things to be like, okay, Beethoven in the fucking Beethoven movie, the dad starts one way and he learns a fucking lesson by being with this thing and he comes out at the end. You learn these screenwriting tips. The
Yeah.
idea that this little family in this movie go through all this, none of them change, none of them
The dad
overcome some
respects
sort
the
of
boyfriend more.
obstacle, but that is played as that is a joke. We will talk again. We will
Yeah.
talk about the
we're getting
boyfriend
ahead of
stuff.
ourselves.
That is played as a joke. The actual through line for those characters, or you keep thinking like the cross cutting that they're setting up will somehow pay off of they end up at X facility that helps Y people come here. But instead that this film constantly has characters being like, oh wow, you guys made it. You're at this place too, and you landed at this
Yeah.
place, and we all had this separate adventure. That's so nice and
We split
interesting.
up
Where
for
you're like,
no reason.
so
and then you
what's
end up
the
together
point
at
of
the end.
any of this? What do any of these characters bring to the table?
Right. Again, that's why I think it could have just followed the expedition team and not had this family at all. Like they get roped into the events of this whole movie, and it just
In
felt
none of
like
the marketing,
unnecessary
you could
and
tell
happening.
they were embarrassed by this plot point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like they have two
The amount of
movies.
time they focus on this family
It's half the
is
movie.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. They have two movies and they're cutting in between them until the very end when they all meet up again. It's like very
Yeah.
weird. I mean, it feels like a
Justice
really studio
League
movie.
when they were like,
Oh, we came here because we thought like some people would be in this village and there's lights on. You guys are here, and it's like, yeah. No one else is on this island. Stop asking people for help.
abandoned.
No one is coming. Do you understand that?
Right.
Help! Is anyone here? Help!
Can I address my my initial kind of reaction to this was resultant from like the rug pull that they did after the end of Dominion. They set up like, oh, there's dinosaurs all over the earth now. There's raptors in the
It's a
suburbs. It's going to be
Jurassic
crazy.
World.
And it's
Yeah.
like, I was more interested in something like that. And then
That's
they
where I thought
built
they were
up
gonna
to it
go
for
with
3
it.
movies and never paid it off. So in the very
They
start, I
never
was
paid
very
it off.
upset. And
No,
so,
it's actually funny how they deal with that because they're like, oh yeah, they like pretty much all died off because of like the climate or whatever. Also,
you know how
humans,
our air's garbage? He
Yeah.
says that to like a little girl,
Yeah.
and she's like, "What?"
dies in Manhattan.
and also I like the idea that humans are just like over dinosaurs now in this world. Where they're like, oh, we brought dinosaurs back from extinction. Boring.
That would
lame.
never
We don't
happen.
care about dinosaurs anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, have you
No one's
seen
going
a
to the
zoo?
exhibit.
Like,
Yeah.
they're still popular.
There's museums now that have like dinosaur skeletons. People still go to see that. Like they're taking down like the skeleton in the beginning, where it's like people don't give a shit about dinosaurs anymore.
Which that's a
I'm
studio
gonna lose
note,
my
which
job.
They've been doing that since the Indominus Rex. Regular dinosaurs are fucking lame. We need experiments.
Yeah, we need some mutants and freaks.
Yeah. And I like real dinosaurs, like quote unquote, you know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
the further they
The
move
idea that
to mutant, it's a problem.
Yeah, in this world where you would bring back dinosaurs from extinction, it's a fucking miracle. And people are just like, nah, boring. I'm over it. There's people that love dinosaurs now. Like, I'm sure there would still be dinosaur enthusiasts in this world.
Like people are down to look at a giraffe and an elephant in regular life. You think they wouldn't look at a T-Rex or a Triceratops? And also, it's called Rebirth. Right. Yeah. And I'm just trying to figure out what is rebirthing if we're saying all the dinosaurs are dying. The title makes no sense.
They're rebirthing the franchise because they didn't want to continue what they were doing with the last movies.
Prior. So the dinosaurs went extinct, and I saw this movie and I thought it stinks, you know.
But what would be the move for a sequel in this film other than to meet Dr. Owen Grady, aka Chris Pratt?
Here's what I think the
we'll
direction
have to speculate
they
when we get to the end of this, but yeah, I don't know what they're going to do next, but yeah.
After Fallen Kingdom and Dominion, here's what I think the direction they should have went in is like it's post-apocalyptic now. Like dinosaurs have taken over the earth.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
And like they're everywhere. And like you got to survive in a world that's covered with dinosaurs. There's like
The Walking Dead, but it's fucking dinosaurs.
Rain of Fire, but dinosaurs.
Jurassic World. Yeah. Now they're like, oh, all the dinosaurs are dead except on this one specific island where all the
equator, you see.
Yeah, the equator. Which there is science to that. Like there was an oxygen-rich atmosphere. That's how we had giant bugs and stuff. It was a very different climate. So I get it. But to set up the dinosaurs all over the earth and just say, fuck that, actually bummed me out.
Yeah. It's like it's just like Isla Nublar or whatever again. No.
Now we have our third island too, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, Little St. James is the name of this island. Epstein's Island. Is that correct?
I believe that's correct. No, it's Ile Saint Hubert.
Yeah, Ile Saint James. That's interesting.
Right. Yeah. So let's talk about this movie.
Yeah,
the plot of this movie, right?
Yeah, and a lot of people have described it as kind of video game-like. We get 3 key objectives, but what are we trying to do? We're trying to solve heart failure. Yeah. This is the mission.
Ooh, I'm the evil pharmaceutical guy. You know I'm evil because I don't have any morals, and I'm played by Rupert Friend, a.k.a. Bizarro Orlando Bloom. That's what I call him. He looks a lot like Orlando Bloom.
This guy?
I have no idea who this guy is.
He's a British actor.
He acts like
he
Rupert
looks like Orlando
in this
Bloom.
movie.
Yeah,
there's
more like Rupert Enemy.
Several characters that I had to ask Jacob off pod if they're the Challenger boys. And this is not one of them. This is not a Challenger boy.
No. You were asking me about Jonathan Bailey, which we'll talk about. So Jonathan Bailey, big musical theater guy, was in Wicked, of course. He was Prince Fiero, the handsome prince. A guy that my sister is completely in love with. An openly gay man, of course, but my sister's like, you don't understand. He's just beautiful. He's just a beautiful man to look at. So he's a very attractive guy, but here he plays a nerd, a dinosaur nerd, and he's kind of there to give the science exposition of like, oh, this is so and so dinosaur, right?
He's giving the performance of Uma Thurman in Batman Forever. He's sort of being like, gee whiz, Batman.
Yeah.
Being extremely catty, very prissy, very over the top. I guess he's supposed to have some kind of chemistry with ScarJo.
They
that's the thing.
that.
The actor is gay, but I believe the character is supposed to have some kind of romantic tension with ScarJo.
Right.
But he's the civilian. Let's talk about ScarJo. She's the Zora Bennett, as you said, Zori Bliss. The covert operation expert with a heart of gold, of course.
She runs spice on the planet Jakku, I believe.
She does extraction. She's over there with Chris Hemsworth doing extractions, right?
Oh, that's
covert ops, black ops type stuff. But
she does extractions, and Mahershala does transportation. Is that what their racket?
Mahershala is like a guy that I think she works with a lot, and he moves stuff.
He's Han Solo. He can get stuff in and out of places. Yeah. He's playing
they have a
cards.
working relationship. Yeah.
She's Java.
So she gets hired by Pharmaceutical Man.
She's Boba Fett. Yeah.
She's like, I'll
Yeah,
pay you
she's
all the
Boba
money.
Fett. That's good.
She's Boba Fett. Yeah, I'll pay you all the money. We go to Dinosaur Island, get me the stuff, and we'll make even more money. How many zeros do you want? So he's like,
Prepping for the
Yeah,
mission.
so essentially,
What mission? I'm
Spare
just
no
a
expense.
dinosaur doctor.
yeah, Jonathan Bailey is the paleontologist, the civilian that gets pulled into this expedition. And so basically, because this island where all the dinosaurs, they were doing tests to make mutants and stuff. Because again, people want to see something new. They want to see mutant dinosaurs. They don't want to see T-Rex. Boring. We've seen it before. We want to see
yeah,
freak. So they were doing
yes.
tests on this island, and then they left, and they just left all the dinosaurs on that island. And it is illegal to go to that island. Like every country outlawed going to that island. So they have to do this covert operation where this pharmaceutical guy is like, "Look, we're hiring you to get in there. We need
You
the
don't
blood
understand.
samples of 3
My
dinosaurs."
traffic was held up by a dinosaur the other day, and now I'm anti-dinosaur.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
But he's just like, "Look, I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to make. Look, we're gonna cure heart disease. Do you understand how rich that will make me, and what
You
a
know the
scientific
cure for
breakthrough that will
AIDS
be?"
in the balls of a T-Rex.
yeah. And
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson's father died of heart disease, so they're like, "Oh, this is
Right.
personal for you. You're invested in the mission."
Oh, stakes. And of
Yeah.
course, I mean, curing heart disease would
Stakes.
be huge. That's like one of the big things that, like that and cancer, like are like the 2 things left there. Like if we can cure those, we could like save so many people's lives.
Right.
But
Well, I just want to say our
we don't want
villain
the
here.
greedy company to have it. We want the people to have it. Go ahead.
Exactly. But yeah, our villain here, ironically, he's trying to cure heart disease, but he has the greatest heart disease of all, and that he cannot love.
That's right.
Much like the Grinch, it's 2
Yes.
sizes too small.
Exactly. He can't
And
cure
he's
that.
like
Yeah.
he's like comically over the top evil too, because he's like not saving people on the boat later and just like letting people die. He doesn't give a fuck.
But-
He just wants
Leave
the
them.
blood.
Yeah, so he basically convinces, I don't know the character's name. Oh, it's Loomis.
Zora
He convinces
Bennett.
Loomis and Zora Bennett.
Dr.
He says,
Loomis. He's
they're like,
probably
look.
related to Dr. Loomis from Halloween.
Oh yeah, he shot him 6 times.
Did you know my grandfather was a maniac?
Yeah.
He was,
A lot
of
of time in
course, the
Illinois.
first Dr. Loomis. He was
Yeah.
completely insane.
He's always talking about this guy, Michael Myers.
He was burned up.
He used Michael Myers
But yeah,
DNA to
Dr.
make the
Henry
rapper.
Loomis, the most handsome paleontologist nerd that we've ever met.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He loves chewing his
Altoids.
little Altoids. That's right. This movie brought to you by Snickers and Altoids.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, okay. Can we talk about the prologue? Because, yeah, they gave us this 13 years ago thing to set up the island, right? And the all the events of this movie are predicated on a Snickers wrapper getting sucked into a door.
Oh, no.
Terrible PR for Snickers, but I hate
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it.
do. The main thing I hate, unfortunately, is that again, not to keep harping on the marketing, but you're watching this thing and you're like, okay, well, at least if this thing's being set up that this thing's the big bad, it's gonna be all over this movie. No. This freaky deaky's in 10 minutes,
Maybe.
if that, of this movie,
Yeah.
8 minutes of this film.
I didn't really
Yeah.
get the point of this prequel either, because it's like setting up something that does, like it's setting up that freaky deaky, but other than that, it's like, why do we care? None of the characters in the prologue. I thought like maybe like it would be a flashback and like Scar Joe had to like
And
let
I
that
was
guy
the
die or
daughter.
Oh, something.
bought him the Snickers that day.
That's right. Don't forget your Snickers,
At the
Papa.
commissary. Daddy, take my lucky Snickers before you go into the containment
Happy
area.
birthday, Daddy. A little Snickers in his
you shouldn't have.
lunchbox.
Put the candle in the Snickers, Daddy, before you blow it out. Open it up and make sure the wrapper's real loose.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Zora
and that'll
Bennett,
give her
my
her
daughter.
space.
Thank you,
Her and say,
Story
I
Bliss.
can't go back to that island. You don't understand. My dad died because of my lucky Snickers bar.
That's
It was
right.
his heart. It was his heart disease. He just kept saying, "Oh, it's my heart." He's biting right into my heart.
Yeah, and you know what? This dinosaur. So we had Indominus Rex in Jurassic
Yeah.
World. This
Yeah.
one is called the Distortus Rex.
Oh,
I hate it.
Rex.
The D-Rex.
The D-Rex.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
D-Rex, these nuts.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, so
Um,
everything happens because a piece of candy wrapper gets sucked into a
I
door, and this
guess, but
facility
not
could
really,
not
'cause that
handle
just
that.
like
But
that's just to
again,
show that
all
that like
these facilities are closed down. What does any
yeah,
of this matter? These freaks took over this island as much as the other assholes took over the other islands. Like none of
right.
this means anything.
You just don't understand. There's all kinds of mutant dinosaurs on this
He did.
island, not just
Didn't you
regular
see
dinosaurs.
in the tank? One of them we call the mutoids.
Oh, the
You're like, oh,
mutadon, the mutadon. Yeah,
mutadons. Oh,
But
oh
our
yeah.
no.
mission in this movie, our video game mission is we need to collect the blood samples of 3 dinosaurs, the biggest dinosaurs from land, air, and sea.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and we got to get up close. We got to shoot them with a little dart, get the blood samples, and get out of there. And that's our mission.
3 dinos: Mesosaurus, Quetzalcoatlus, and a
Yes.
Titanosaurus, a big long neck
What's the
one.
Lakotas? Yeah. And of course, I know this from the Ark Survival Evolved, my favorite game about surviving on a dinosaur island.
Right.
And Quetzalcoatlus was in it, and it's cool because you could build like a platform on its back, and you could build a mobile base on its back.
That's
It's
a
like
real
big,
fucking dinosaur.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
technically it's a flying reptile. All pterodons were not dinosaurs. Pushes glasses up.
Oh my.
Okay, Dr. Loomis.
Yeah, but
Well,
it's
hold
named
on,
after
hold on.
Quetzalcoatl, the Aztec serpent god.
And we of course learned all about him when we met Namor, little Namor, the
That's
little
right.
boy in Black Panther 6 or whatever. But hold on, Jacob, you bring up a great point.
Yeah. What's that?
Little dumbass humans and tech and big freaky nasties. Did you get any joy out of this as an Ark Survivals Evolved fan?
Not enough building and crafting, I'm
Yeah.
afraid, in this movie.
Ah,
Yeah.
No, I guess I like dinosaurs in that game because that game's all about you tame the dinosaurs and then you utilize them, you put them to work for you and stuff. Some of them you can ride, some of them, will do stuff for you. You can fight with them. So I feel like there's a lot more dinosaur interaction. And this movie kind of reminded me of Peter Jackson's King Kong, where they're just on this jungle island and everything's trying to kill them all the time, and they're just trying to get away.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, true.
But that's so the military strike team. We got Mahershala Ali. He's going to get him in by boat. They do a switcheroo where they're like, "Oh, you got to pay us more money. It's too dangerous for me, buddy." They get him to pay him more money.
Yeah, that scene was stupid too.
Yeah, he's playing cards, but so that's the
This
squad.
is your
There's a
grift.
yeah. It's like he
Okay,
paid
fine. I'm evil, but that's fine.
Yeah, we get a bunch of other people who don't have names on the boat too, but they don't matter.
Well, they have names.
Okay, tell me them.
I believe
Bobby
the first guy's
Atwater.
name. No. I believe his name is Star Trek Red Shirt. Is that his full name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tasha
we get a bunch
Yar.
of crew members. Well, first of all, we have Ed Screen from
Alita
Mike's
Battle
favorite
Angel.
movie. I was gonna say your other favorite movie.
Mm-hmm.
What's it? Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon, of course.
That's right.
Two movies.
Oh, General
Two
Evil
movies
Man.
we've
What's his
covered on this
name?
podcast.
General
Fascist?
Evil Man.
I'm
course.
General Evil Man.
Yeah, and he's one of 2 actors that played Dario Naharis in Games of Thrones, and they were both in Rebel Moon. And I'm probably the only person that cares about that, but I have to mention it. So.
Right in if you
Gooner.
care about that. Thank you.
You remember Gooner from Rebel Moon?
Gooner.
My favorite.
We need to go, Kara. We need
Bobby
to go,
Atwater.
sorry, Bliss.
Oh, I'm here for extra security. I work for Zori Bliss, and I'm definitely not going to die on the way there in the boat.
Wouldn't the more shocking thing be now in Ed Screen's career to see him play a nice guy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sure. He just has
if you were his agent, wouldn't that be your move? Wouldn't you be like, no, actually, let's try you being like the nice guy?
Yeah. Not just the biggest asshole. But so that's A Squad. They're in the boat heading to the island. And then we cut to a completely different movie. And we introduce the B Squad before they kind of meet up.
Sailboat. So we have a family. It's a dad, the 2 daughters, one older teenage daughter, one younger daughter, and then the teenage daughter's boyfriend, Xavier. Oh, this fucking guy. What a
we wake up Xavier. He's sleeping through his shift of piloting the boat As we cross the Pacific Ocean, is that what
Atlantic
they're saying? The
It's
Atlantic
like
Ocean?
yeah,
it's a sailboat. But first of all, new fear unlocked for me of
Mm,
sailing a small sailboat across the Atlantic and getting capsized by a mosasaurus.
yeah, that's pretty
Um,
scary.
that's a new fear for me. Yeah,
But yeah,
I
this
didn't like that.
dad. No. He's like, we gotta give you one more trip with my daughters before you go to college, older daughter. It's like that thing.
Yeah,
Wish you
but
didn't bring your
she
boyfriend.
can't bring her stupid boyfriend that I don't like or respect at all.
Yeah.
Um,
Um,
yeah.
so they're out there crossing Dinosaur Alley, as we call it in nautical terms. I don't know why they're out there. There's no regulations on the most
Yeah,
illegal
do we really
water
have to sail
space.
through the Bermuda Triangle?
Right, yeah.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
good for you, honey.
hmm Before you go to
So
college,
they're
one more
sailing
time.
along. Yeah, all of a sudden they seen some weird fins in the distance. Oh, are those dolphins? No, that's not a fin. That's a sail. It looks like some kind of
Spinosaurus.
sail. Yeah, it looks like some kind of Spinosaurus or something.
And
Oh, now
so,
we're getting attacked by a big boy.
hmm and this is pretty
Um,
harrowing. You know, you'd be pretty much dooskied. I assume he thinks the sail on the sailboat is a rival Spinosaurus and is like, yo, let me show him what's up.
yeah, that's what they say later. Like, oh, they
Yeah.
thought the sailboat was a rival. But that
Who's
would be really
mating with
fitting.
you.
Basically, getting
hmm
attacked by essentially a shark. Like, there's not that much difference between Jaws and a
There's a lot
mosasaurus.
of Jaws energy in the water
Yeah,
sequences of this, for sure. Um,
but somehow none of them get snapped up and eaten by this thing while they're in the water, which is good.
well, that's the thing
Nor
too
will
with this
they.
family is because they have a young child. Like the tension's gone. Like they're all gonna probably be okay. Nothing bad is gonna befall this family, most likely.
Yeah, I could
Um,
see like the boyfriend dying though, and
right?
like that
Yeah.
plot point or something. But yeah, I didn't think the
We
daughters would die.
Yeah, we get our second scene in this movie of someone trapped on the other side of a door. We had it in the opening scene with Snickers Man. Jacob, you pointed this out, but then under the water, we have Xavier on the other side of a door, but luckily he's able to eventually get out
Yes, I
with a
saw
safety kit.
something online earlier of someone taking a screenshot of 4 different Gareth Edwards movies. First of all, we got to talk about Gareth Edwards, the director of this movie.
That's right.
But in
Yeah.
4 different movies, he does the trapped behind the door on the wrong side of the door scene. You got Rogue One, the Vader hallway scene, of course. A guy gets trapped.
hmm
You have what?
Godzilla.
Godzilla. You have the Creator. Um,
And now this.
freaking Denzel Washington's son. Um, yeah. So he
And it's always
does
a
that
red
movie.
light. It's like his signature
Yeah,
shot. It's like his trunk
the
shot.
red door. Yeah.
White hermetic door, and then a
Red
red
light.
light.
Oh, I'm on the wrong
Now,
side.
you say we got to talk about this guy, a young filmmaker. He blew up from that film Monsters.
hmm
That's what got him Godzilla, sort of an indie special effects sort of guru. Um, it's wild with how much you guys love Andor that
hmm
no one ever talks about or gives him credit for any of that. That it's always
Well,
Gilroy.
Tony
that's the whole
Gilroy
thing. Is
saved
that
him.
first of all, Tony Gilroy like rewrote a bunch of Rogue One and saved that movie from being total garbage, and then made it even better by making Andor, which is much better writing than Rogue One. Um, so yeah, Rogue One is the inferior sequel to Andor essentially, but
So
Gareth
interesting to
Edwards,
just have this open Hollywood secret about you of like, hey, remember that movie that you did so bad on people had to redo? And he's like, oh yeah, give me credit for that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and this feels like such a uninspired choice of like, oh, we're making a new Jurassic World movie. We had Colin Trevorrow,
Mm.
another kind of director that I'm not a huge fan of. Who we're gonna get to do this new one? Gareth Edwards. He did Godzilla. He did Rogue One. His last movie was The Creator, about robots and such. Another really good-looking movie that kind of sucks. The
Yeah.
Creator,
Yeah.
like really kind of badly written
Boring.
movie,
Yeah.
boring.
But it looks
Yeah,
great. And
yeah.
people say, oh, he's good with scale. Like Monsters was low budget, and he did a good job of like kind of creating that feel. That's how he got
For
Godzilla.
Godzilla,
So on
yeah,
paper,
there's
it
some good
makes sense,
scale
but
stuff, like size of Godzilla there. Yeah.
hmm but he has a weird track record of just making boring stuff. And without Tony Gilroy, and now you're dealing with the guy who just stood on Michael Crichton's shoulders helping you write this thing. You might be in trouble.
Yeah. I kind of think he's a hack director. Like I don't like him
Ooh.
as a director. Like again, he makes like the movies look good. Like this movie looks good. It's well shot, good action, but I don't think he's a good director. He's not like Sean Levy level for me bad, but
Oh,
not a director I am a fan of at all.
yeah. But I could see the studio note. Get the guy who made Godzilla. It looks good in marketing, right?
Yeah.
And that's a lot of this is it looks good in marketing. We have a cute dinosaur. It looks good in marketing.
Right.
Yeah. So, but
Colin,
they
any thoughts on Gareth
yeah.
Edwards?
I don't know. He's not somebody I think a lot about. He's to me kind of in a very similar camp to Neil Blomkamp, where I'm like, God, people really expected a lot out of you, but you really weren't kind of my generation of that. Again, I've talked about the Ty West of it all for me.
Hmm.
I don't know. I root for his success, but I do get bummed out by the tabloid stuff of being like, well, it doesn't seem like you can like figure out how to finish or make one movie work. So why do you keep getting other ones? What was the name of
Yeah.
that guy who made Chronicle who burned out?
Ooh.
Oh,
Who was supposed to do the
Fan
Boba
Forstick?
Fett movie?
Yeah, he did Fan
What-
Force.
Yeah,
Van
Fan Forstick,
Forstick.
the Fan Forstick director. Well, yeah, whatever that guy's
I'm
doing.
pulling
He
that
reminds me a lot of
Josh
that
Trank.
generation of people.
Yes.
Josh Trank, where
Trank.
it's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, what was your big thing? You were kind of quote
Yeah,
unquote
Chronicle was
special.
Josh Trank and Max Landis together, and they were both supposed to have a meteoric rise.
To this day, we love them both still.
Yeah. No, and Gareth Edwards reminds me a lot of Colin Trevorrow as well from Jurassic World and Jurassic World Dominion, who
Mm-hmm.
he got to start with like an indie safety not guaranteed. People are like,
Yeah.
oh, this guy's a new indie guy. He's coming up, did Jurassic World. He was supposed to do Rise of Skywalker, if you remember. He was like the
Right,
original
yeah.
director for that, had a whole script written and everything. And they're like, actually, we're not doing this. And they went back to J.J. Abrams. So he's kind of another
Does-
guy that like,
Would
didn't work
one of
out.
you look it up? Does Colin Trevorrow have anything coming up? Like, does he truly have like anything in the pipeline?
He has Deep Cover, 2025 British action comedy starring Bryce Dallas Howard, Orlando Bloom as improv actors recruited by
He
the police
directed that?
operations. Oh no, he wrote the screenplay, didn't direct.
Huh.
Interesting, and that's an Amazon Prime original. There you go.
With Bryce Dallas. He loves
Oh.
Bryce Dallas.
Right
Yeah,
from Jurassic Days.
Yeah, the last movie he directed was Jurassic World Dominion. Has not directed since
That's
then.
wild.
Wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think regardless of what journeyman you put in this, I mean, it does look good. That was my one thing is I like that they're on location. You
Yeah.
know, but the story is going crazy because we have two movies at the same time, unfortunately. So eventually our family
basically-
gets saved by
Yes. They
this.
make a mayday call on the radio.
Mhm.
Our expedition team intercepts the call. ScarJo is like, "Hey, we should turn
Heart of
around,
gold.
go pick him up."
We have to help him.
Mahershala's like, "Let's go get him." Oh no, it's out of our way. Evil pharmaceutical rep guy. He's not going to like that. He wants to stay on mission. We got to go out of the way. Well, guess what? It's my boat. I'm Mahershala Ali. We're going to pick him up.
So it's my
so that's
charter,
what they
it's
do.
my boat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaws again.
But you can see, oh, this guy doesn't care about people at all. He only cares about profit.
Yeah, it's very subtle. But we do save the family, and it's like this stretch of the film is like just to kind of explain to them, oh, there's like a facility and stuff over here, just so that they know later that that's all you're doing. You're trying to go to facility. Like that's all they're doing on their half of the movie.
Well, they
they learn.
so yeah, they pick up the family.
They all meet up. Mhm.
And then they're kind of roped into this. They're like, wait a minute, you're on some kind of covert mission to go to Dinosaur Island. We don't want to be a part of
Just
that.
drop
Can you,
us
drop
off.
us off somewhere? They're like, no, we're already behind schedule. You have to stay with us. They're like, no, man, like we don't want to do that. It sounds really dangerous.
Viewer, I'm like, no, drop them off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's
got
when they
that
get
whole
attacked by the
family
mosasaur, like because they were
Yeah.
in proximity of the boat. And
Well,
it's
first
their
we have the scene of they're shooting the mosasaur with the dart. This isn't a bad scene. Like I enjoyed this stuff where it's like, oh, we're gotta get the blood sample. And so I didn't hate that. And then of course, oh no, what? The mosasaur's coming back. Oh, it's attacking us.
It truly seems like the point of the scene is for Ed Skrein to be like, oi, me science experiment's working. it seems like when I shoot it, it gets angry, and then he just gets snatched up by that thing and ripped in half.
Yeah.
And I'm just watching, going like, yeah, I'm like pointing to the other characters where I'm like, right, and then that character will die next. That
It's all the
character,
crew
that
members that
character.
aren't the main character. Like, of course, you know their names. Nina Leclerc, who speaks French, right? That's his character trait.
No French
And
before
then Nina,
breakfast.
yeah, Nina. I don't know. She's a woman. She's on like the crow's nest, I guess.
Yep,
She's the
yep.
spotter.
What's her trait? She's a woman,
Yeah,
you know, she's
that's
a
every
woman.
character in this movie. But
basically.
Yeah,
What's
no, you have to-
ScarJo's trait? She's a woman.
she's a woman, but guess that she's like a black ops. She's like
with a
Black
heart of
Widow.
gold.
I might have heard
When I
this
was
character
in
Black Widow. I don't know who she was played
Afghanistan.
by, but yeah.
Wow, that's a real place.
And yeah, you know, of course, all these extra crew members, they're just going to be there to get eaten by dinos because we can't kill off our main characters, at least not yet.
No.
We can't kill off this family for some reason.
Right.
So we need some expendables.
Yep. But we learn our mechanical device. It's this dart gun. You shoot a dart, it fills up with the blood, and then it self ejects and has a little parachute that
bottle
always
rocket.
lands right next to you no matter what.
Hey, catch it out of the air. It's super
yeah.
easy.
Catch it, go back.
Even if you're on a giant boat and the wind could be blowing it anywhere, just grab it out of the air.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Easy.
yeah, it's no problem. But yeah, this scene with the Spinosauruses helping the Mosasaur hunt, and they're snatching people up, and this is when the railing gets busted, and the older daughter slides and is hanging off the boat and is asking rich businessman to help, and he's just watching
He
her.
won't even help her. He doesn't
She was
care.
calling
She
for
lives and
help,
dies.
and he doesn't want people to know about the expedition.
Yeah,
So
he's
he's
like,
like, no, no,
"Don't
no,
The
no.
make
stocks in the portfolio.
Because this is
Mhm.
an illegal mission, so they can't let the authorities know, of course, that they're even there. And also, we got our scene between Scarlett and Mahershala previous to this, where they're explaining each other's backstories and telling each other their
Are you
various
still
traumas.
still out
Yeah.
here hunting? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just always looking. Are you still hurting because your son
Oh, your
died
son
from
died.
either
say-
like maybe like drowning or maybe like cancer or something?
Heart
Yeah,
failure.
you know it, girl.
Yeah.
Probably failure if I had to guess, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so Mahershala had his past trauma is that he had a kid that died. He wasn't able to save him. I wonder if that'll
Wife
come
and
back in some way later
Can't
as
even
his
look at
narrative
each other.
arc
Yeah,
of sacrificing himself to save a child. We'll find out.
we'll find out.
And ScarJo, I don't even remember what her backstory was. It was so
She lost
forgettable. I guess
somebody in Budapest.
Oh,
Not literally
okay.
Budapest,
Yeah,
but she lost someone on
was
a mission,
Hawkeye.
one of her
His
partners or
name was
something.
Hawkeye.
Clint
It
Yeah.
was
Barton.
hard because he got run over by a snowplow he owned. It
Yes.
was really weird.
Oh man,
A really weird way for him to die.
we're on a mission in
Um,
Antarctica. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did like the mutual hunting when it's like the Spinosaurs are working with the Mosasaur because they're mutually
What?
beneficial,
I think
symbiotic.
interspecies synthesis or something. He says some crazy
This
thing
is-
like that.
Truly, I might have turned my brain off while watching this. You guys are relaying information to me where I'm like, did I watch the same movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I
this is the
appreciate like
water
the
level.
sciencey elements where they're like, okay, we're gonna try to be based in like science and be like, oh,
Not at all.
let me explain some dinosaur shit right now. I'm the scientist character. I know all about the dinosaurs. And I'm also kind of like, I'm a good guy. I'm a little afraid to do, violent stuff, but I do want to get out there and see the dinosaurs because I love adventure.
That's what they pitched to him is like, yeah, but you've never seen one in the wild. And he's like, let me eat an Altoids while I think about
Yeah, there's
that.
that weird scene where they're just like hold on him chewing the Altoids for a really long time. They're like, all right, you ready? He's like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, interesting product
Um,
placement in this. But yeah,
It's wild.
but we're doing the water mission. Spinosauruses are all over us. We get the sample out of the Mosasaur, but now we need to outrun it. And the only way to get that is head into the shallows and basically run
Towards the
aground.
rock. We're gonna
That's right.
crash. They can't follow us into the shallows.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, we get some chaotic boat stuff, people going overboard. Basically, the whole
Hold
family.
on to your butts.
Yeah.
Whoa!
He says that
Yeah.
in
If you
French.
told me this was just a stunt show that was being filmed, I'd be like, it's pretty
This is
good.
Waterworld at Universal.
Yeah.
I keep thinking, yeah, it's a good ride. When I
Yeah.
finish it, I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
this is a good
mindless
ride.
summer blockbuster
Yeah,
entertainment.
guys. In fact, I heard that we're at the part of the park where they don't even have dinosaurs. They have mutants. And can you imagine a bunch of kids on the caravan being like, ooh,
Yeah.
like the tour guide being like, that's right,
Just
right.
like the
Like holding
Jaws
the
ride.
microphone out. Yeah, exactly.
Hold on, something's wrong. This tour guide should be.
You're breaking out of the cage.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. The door will barely close. But the older daughter does fall off. Xavier jumps in to save her, and then the dad jumps in. He's like, "We're all going together. We're not splitting up." So then they end up separated from.
And
murder.
Xavier
And
jumping
Zori
in after
screams
the
out,
daughter,
we have to stay together.
the dad is like, "Oh, I thought this guy was bad, but you know what? He's willing to jump in to rescue my daughter. Maybe he's not such a bad guy after all."
And that's the whole arc.
That's it.
Yeah,
I respect
That's
you.
the whole point of their story, it
okay.
seems like.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm joking, of course.
the older
Unless-
daughter has no character trait, and the younger daughter is to facilitate a Grogu.
Yes.
Basically.
Oh, she likes candy and she likes little cute dinosaur.
Can I
Right.
keep this Grogu?
Exactly.
Well,
They
yes,
can't live in
yeah.
our climate, but sure, bring it with.
Yeah, sure. Bring that.
You'll
Sample
basically be
of-
suffocating it by taking it to our home. So absolutely.
And also,
Absolutely.
it's going to be like the size of a car eventually.
Good.
The caloric intake of that thing. It'll be so
Yeah.
expensive
Oh
to
my
feed.
God.
Don't worry,
But
I'm gonna
so
grow up to be a dinosaur doctor because I have a dinosaur.
mhm.
It loves Reese's Pieces, just like E.T.
It's
Oh.
sick. I made it real sick.
It's never had sugar before. Now it's dying.
It's having
And-
heart failure.
It had 5 Reese's Pieces and it died.
You can't give
We
dinosaurs.
keep saying that the secret to life is inside their ancient bodies when really it's just that they haven't eaten the shit that we put into ours.
That's right.
It's lived
yeah.
off on a planet of a diet of leaves its whole life, and then you shocked its system by giving it one
You want a
licorice.
sweet tart? Do you want
Give
a
the Sour Patch
wanna-
Kid.
do you want a fucking watermelon Sour Patch Kid blow your fucking dinosaur mind?
It turns out dinosaurs and dogs are allergic to chocolate. Who knew?
Oh God.
Yeah,
But yeah,
But,
so now we're
family gets separated.
yeah,
they
now
end
we
up
have
in
2
some, like,
movies again.
Some shit.
Yeah.
And the boat, yeah, of course, crashes and like gets up on the land, so it's like basically unusable.
Luckily, there's a backup
Everyone-
plan.
Flipped out of the boat. Yeah,
And just
wash up on
so our
shore.
listeners understand, the boat crashes. They some of these characters save these packs.
Mhm.
One of them being, what did you guys say the name of this lady character is?
Nina.
Nina?
Yeah, and she's like, okay, I've got it. And then she
Such a
gets
fun
snatched
character.
off by one of these things, gets eaten in front of
Yeah.
all these characters. And Marsha's like,
Snatched up.
Nina.
Nina.
Scott Jansen's
Mhm.
like, Mahershala, stop, you have to come with us. Like, it's again,
gotta
it's the
go.
most cliched shit.
Mhm.
But
Yeah. We just
they have
watched
these
two of our
packs,
friends
they-
die. You don't think I know that?
this changes everything. Or nothing. Doesn't really matter.
We won't bring it
Uh,
up again. But yeah,
Nina meant nothing to any of us.
No.
All this happens. The way this film is playing out is they crash land on this island and basically are like, okay, well, we're still going to do our plan. And you're like, oh. And they're like, yeah, we still have to do that quest, that video game thing to go hit those 3 checkpoints. So we got to do that.
there's too much money. We got to keep going.
And you're
Yeah.
like, okay. And then you're thinking in your mind, like, but the family's still in this. So again, as you're watching it, it's just cutting back to them basically being like, getting down this one river is hard. You're like, this is going to be their whole story. Like in your mind, you're like,
Yeah.
but when's that fucking freak monster from the first scene going to come into play at all? Like you're edging this whole movie being like, wasn't I sold a movie about like a fucking super Metroid like fucking escapes and like, you know, on like video game island basically, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
not getting there yet.
No.
The Trek
No,
to the
you get
Jungle
none
a
of
little
that.
bit. We get some
No.
Peter Jackson King Kong type shit. And
Yeah.
we still of course have to get the other 2 samples.
Well, we set up our ticking clock where Scarlett Johansson says,
backup
well,
plan.
we set up a helicopter to come in 24 hours. If they don't hear from us, they'll circle for 2 minutes at the village
We gotta
and
get-
dip.
the village.
I do the lines real quick though.
Do
Because she
what?
says, that means we go with the backup plan. And Jonathan Bailey says, you
a
have a
backup
backup plan? And Marshall Ali says, he wouldn't get out of bed without a backup plan. Again, I'm like, if I could change channels on this movie that I am watching in theaters. I would have done it.
Yeah.
Oh, this professional covert ops person has a backup plan. Wow, I would hope so.
Yeah, what a shock.
Also, for primary plan, the trailers are showing her walking around with a dart gun, but it like looks like we got fucking machine guns fighting dinosaurs. We're the most, and
Yeah.
they have no guns. They have no guns after
They
Ed
lose
Skrein
like
gets eaten.
they had some guns on the boat, but they might have lost them like when the boat crashed. So they basically
Right.
have nothing. They have like one handgun that the bad guy has because that comes up later.
He finds that secretly
What?
later, yeah.
But
Oh,
I
right,
almost think these are like mobile labs or something that they wash ashore, these huge bundles, with these like airbags on
They've got
them to,
the samples and the sample collecting dart guns and
They
stuff.
eventually
Like,
are
what-
walking around with one briefcase, though. They don't use any of that
Yeah,
stuff.
but
Yeah.
like, what is it otherwise if it's not just like, and here's like a handgun? Like it is revealed she has
Yeah.
one handgun on her at one point. She's like
Right.
locked and loaded.
Black Widow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
those
hope
should all
everything
be
on this island
ammunition.
doesn't want to kill us and eat us. That would be pretty bad.
Yeah, no.
But they're
Pelican
trekking through the
cases with grenade
jungle.
launchers. That's what you have
Yeah.
there.
Next up is the land, the Titanosaurus, which is
Big, long
basically like a
necks.
brontosaurus type. Which I guess brontosaurus isn't a real thing anymore.
Like a big
I don't
whip
know.
tail.
No,
Yeah, I'm
keep
pretty
up.
heartbroken that Littlefoot's not real. We learned because of some
The
sort
skull.
of bone rule.
I'll tell you what I
or
like about these
lies,
guys.
yeah.
So of course we get this scene where they're in a meadow or something in the tall grass, and wow, the majesty of the dinosaurs. And I did kind of like this scene, but it's also, of course, very reminiscent of a certain other scene.
Oh, do
right?
they do anything to emphasize that? Like play any sort
Like
of
some
old
music
score
or something?
The
from
exact music by
from
chance?
the
Yeah.
original movie, maybe?
That kind of does work on me when that John Williams theme hits. And it's not John Williams doing the music in this, but obviously they're reusing some themes. It's
Yeah.
Alexandre Desplat. But they're reusing all the old
Was it
Williams
really?
themes. Yeah. And so we get the majesty of the Titanosauruses and their long tails that they can like kind of wrap around each other. And I don't know
I
if they're
guess.
mating,
Sure.
but
They're just smooch. They're in love. They're so in
Yeah.
love. It's the beauty of nature. And remember, this is the island for the freaks. So these normal dinosaurs, they're the freaks, actually. Like these
Is that-
majestic
that's-
ones. No,
but these
When
ones
you
are
guys
normal. I
saying,
think
like,
some of
the-
them are normal and some of them are freaks.
right, but those
No,
would be.
they all need to be freaks.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
ticket I am buying is for a freak show. When you guys are like the Quetzalcoatl's real or whatever this is,
Mhm.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
It
But these
kind
ones
of
have
messes
really
with their
long,
premise.
skinny tails that they can kind of move around and
Yeah.
wrap around themselves in there. Oh, they're so majestic. We're gonna the majesty of the dinosaur. Play that theme song. We love
But
it, folks.
right, the problem is with the original movie, like the technology had just been invented. So like the audience, we are all Laura Dern when we see
Yeah.
that Brachiosaurus for the first time
Right.
because it had never been done. Now it's like we've
Now it's
seen
like-
it so much.
Yeah.
Like, it
and
doesn't
it's just
hit.
CG, like
They're forcing it.
Jurassic Park, they use like some practicals and stuff.
Mhm.
They use CG, but like obviously the effects were so revolutionary at the time, and they still hold up today. Where it's like, man, Jurassic Park, what a game changer that movie was. This one
Right,
is just
which
like,
is yeah, they're forcing that emotion that you really felt the first time because you're like, holy shit, I'm seeing a dinosaur. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of vibe.
right.
But is it Jonathan Bailey?
Jonathan Bailey,
Loomis touches a dinosaur and cries.
oh, we love it.
Well,
I was
it's
moved.
actually very strange. He does not do that, Mike. He walks up to it, puts his pinky out, and says, "I'm holding space for this dinosaur." And the dinosaur puts its little pinky out and wraps it around his.
Mhm.
Yeah. And what do you guys think of Jonathan Bailey in this movie? What do you think of him?
I
You
think
asked if
nothing.
he was one of the challengers, guys. He's not.
I
But
think nothing of him. I think of him of tennis. I think nothing. I say.
he's
I've
very
never seen
popular.
him in anything.
I'm telling you, he's very popular. He was. I think he was in that show Bridgerton, which I never have seen. But
Oh yeah.
everyone that likes Bridgerton is like, oh, we love Jonathan Bailey, so handsome. And of course, yeah, he was in Wicked. Oh, did you guys got the trailer, of course, for Wicked Part 2 for
Yes.
good in your
Oh, I
movie.
didn't.
You didn't.
I did, yeah.
Oh, speaking of trailers, so yeah, we had For Good, which is coming out this fall, Wicked Part 2. the most interesting trailer for me was they did, and this was a special sneak peek that came after the normal trailers. I thought the movie was starting. No, we get Tom Holland and John Bernthal wearing Trojan outfits.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Talking
yes.
Christopher Nolan's
Odyssey.
Odyssey
Yeah.
sneak peek. Oh, where's my dad, Matt Damon? We
Right.
got The Odyssey coming out next summer.
Brooklyn. I'm from the part of Greece that's in Brooklyn.
Filmed entirely on IMAX.
You guys didn't get
No, I got
I
that
did
too.
get that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to do, like commercially, like people going to see Homer's The Odyssey.
I don't think it has much sway with the kids these days.
But it's Nolan.
it's
I just
Nolan.
I don't think Nolan can do fantasy.
Is this his one for me
But it's
after
not-
Oppenheimer? It's like, I'm doing the Odyssey.
I think Oppenheimer was for him too, though.
I guess so.
Seems like.
He just does whatever he wants. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to watch. It's going to be an IMAX. I mean, I'm sure it's going to look really good. It's going to have good camera work. I don't know. I don't know if
We-
it's going to
we-
do well commercially, but we'll see.
Yep. We were so in love with Jurassic World Rebirth that we're like spending time talking about trailers for other movies in the
What
middle
else?
of
What
our
else?
breakdown.
Yeah. That one just stuck out to me because I literally thought that like the lights went down.
It did
I
the
thought
same
movie
thing.
was starting, and then
I
it's
was
like,
thinking,
oh,
I was looking at my phone as I was sitting down to this and looking at, like film news. And I saw the cast list for the new Street Fighter movie. And I was
Mhm.
thinking before we hit record on this, a better episode would just be if this ended with Mike reading that list to us.
Just reading
Like
the
I would,
cast list.
I would prefer that over talking about this movie.
sure.
Whew.
M. Bison will be played by so and so.
David Dasmalkian.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Insane. Jason Momoa is Blanca. It's insane.
That is insane.
I didn't see
I
that.
forgot about all that listing. Well, we'll have to cover that at the end.
Yeah.
We will.
Because for now, we got to get our flying dinosaur
Still in
DNA.
the Jurassic World, unfortunately.
Right.
But so we get our land dinosaur sample. Yippee!
GG, easy clap.
Really,
They-
no problem.
Yeah.
We
No.
cut back to the family, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, the raft!" And then,
Okay, this raft scene. Oh, let me go right next to this sleeping T-Rex and get this raft. Girl, that raft is not that important. You do not need that raft. You can walk on the
what?
land. Get
Guess
away from
what?
that T-Rex.
we're not rafting, is what I would say when I
Yeah.
saw that situation.
Do not wake that T-Rex up. What are you
Yeah.
doing? There's no need.
Yeah. So up to this point, they've been following the geothermal pipes that they got exposition to them on the boat. So they knew, oh, if we follow the pipes, we can get to the village. That's kind of their game plan, and they've been working their way up
The
there.
village. They keep saying that. What in what? They're using
So that's the abandoned
geothermal heat.
lab where.
But
does it
they'll
clear?
get there and they'll be like, and of course they've been paying their phone bill. This
I
will
didn't understand that
all
either.
work.
Just
The
like,
government, they'll love to come grab us. No one would cover this up.
Oh yeah,
at
no,
the
it makes
lights on, and there's just like a gas station. And it's playing like a song. It's like, what's going on? They had a gas
heard that-
station on this island.
I
well.
heard this is the island that they shipped Alberto Kilmar Garcia to.
Mhm. Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
dinosaur Alcatraz.
I heard this is where ICE is building their next detention
Yes,
center.
Dinosaur
this place.
Alcatraz.
Dinosaur
This
Island.
is it. Yeah. Presumably the workers were living on the island year round, or at least partially. It's like one of those situations where you have the company store and you got like shit to do.
Don't
But,
worry, we've got
honestly, yeah, who
speakers.
cares?
Yeah.
But this raft scene that Jacob's setting up, as preposterous as it is, this is the
Yeah.
one from the book, and I like this scene
This was in the
a fair amount.
Jurassic Park, the book by Michael.
That was
Crichton.
not in the first movie, but it's in the video game for Sega Genesis. It's one of the final levels.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so there you go.
Well, we forgot to mention, of course,
Oh,
the
Batman.
star of this movie, Dolores. We didn't mention.
No,
well,
we've
mentioned,
met the
but
Dolores.
the family meets a little cute dinosaur named Dolores, a little baby, and the young child girl sort of befriends it and says, "Oh, can I keep it? It likes candy and all that stuff." So now Dolores is kind of following this family. And you know what? I like Dolores because
Oh, no.
reminded me of this thing behind me, my little dog Sadie, because it's roughly the same size and shape as Sadie. Something
That's
about
true.
its movements kind of reminded me of Sadie. So I was like, "Oh, it's a little Sadie dinosaur. I like it."
Mike, did you like when Dolores would say "not the mama"?
Oh, yeah, actually, I did like that gimmick in front of the frying pan that they were cooking dinner with. I just keep thinking Dolores probably has to weigh like 70, 80 pounds, even at that size. How
Oh,
is
at
she fitting in that
least.
backpack?
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
true.
dense,
That's girls.
dense
that's
little
a dense little
dinosaur.
dino. You can't be
I know.
picking that thing up, but what do
Yeah.
I know?
Right.
Hollow bones.
But yeah, this is the cute dinosaur that's there for the marketing purposes, of course. And
And
Colin, would you like Dolores if she did speak in a dream sequence or something? I'm sure you would like her more.
If
Oh,
she had
little girl, give me some
give me more
candy.
candy.
if she if she had like half of her face burned and the final scene was Dolores turning and being like, "Look what they've done to me," I'd be like, "Ah!" Then I would cheer and be happy. That's
Then
all I
we're
ever
here
want
for
out
it.
of these movies.
Yeah. We do have a scene where the dad is finally like, "Hey, man!" Like the daughters are asleep. It's just the father and
Good.
the
Yeah.
boyfriend, and he's like,
Hey,
"Hey,
you're all right.
you're all right." And he says, "No, I'm not. I'm not really. I'm not a good guy." And he's like,
Oh,
"Hey, no,
shit.
you don't talk like that. We don't talk shit about ourselves." Yeah.
Do you
Right.
think when adults buy their bed that they think it's their deathbed, their last bed? Because that's what I'm thinking right now, man.
Looking out on the
Yeah.
island. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Cool, man.
Hey, stop talking like that.
Yeah.
Stop talking
Um,
like what? Like no human being has ever spoken in the history of the
Yeah.
world?
he's
And
making an
I
accurate
hated the
assessment,
scene where
though. The chances of
the
survival were
dad
very low.
also the dad like hurt his foot on the boat, so he's kind of like
Oh,
limping
that's his
around.
arc.
Move
Yeah.
it.
So that's why like, oh, we need this raft because it'll be easier to like go up the river. Because like
Can't
the
walk.
daughter sees a boat in like a little boat garage or whatever. She's like, let's take this boat, and then she goes in the boat. It's like falling apart. She's like, oh shit! But there's a raft there. We can blow up the raft and take that instead. But there's a sleeping T-Rex right outside. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
be really quiet. We woke it up. Now it's kind of wandering around. Oh, now it sees us.
It does a Batman, though. When the raft inflates, it's laying there. The raft inflates vertically. They push it over, and he's gone
Oh,
without a trace.
a
I love
giant
the use of
T-Rex.
Like a
that. You're right.
40-ton animal. It's so stealthy. Yeah. Um, regardless of the
Right.
setup, though, I think it's a pretty exciting sequence with the T-Rex trying to get him. They're falling out of the raft. I didn't expect
Yeah.
it to swim.
Yeah.
And like this is stuff from the book, so I like that.
When this is like we need some action in like the second act to like keep this
Yeah.
thing moving. Let's have a T-Rex attack.
Yeah, and again, recycle better material since we didn't use it
Yeah.
the first time. Yeah, so
Right.
they do their little
Meanwhile, the
raft get.
expedition team, they have to get the bird, the flying dinosaur one, and they're like, well, I guess let's get it out of an egg, right? And we're gonna have to climb. We're gonna have to
Why
rock.
out of an egg? Because the father's the size of an
It's
If the
F5763.
parent is the size of an
flying-
F-16, a flying carnivore, yeah,
right.
that guy.
Okay, an egg works. Then it's like you didn't think that we were gonna have to get an egg originally. Like, aren't you like the guy
You
who
know
set
the
up
plan.
this whole mission? Yeah.
Yeah. And then he
Um,
says the mysteries of the placenta when they're pulling the stuff out of the egg.
That's right. It does. I often wondered the mysteries
Oh,
of the
shut up, you
placenta.
nerd.
Yeah. He shows up out of nowhere.
There's also this subplot where he's like, "Look, do we have to give these samples to the evil rich guy? We should give
Who
them
do we
to
give 'em to?
people.
This should be
They should be
open
open
source.
source for everyone."
The
Yeah.
world, man.
Yeah,
That doesn't make
like-
me rich.
he just wants to make me make a profit. Oh yeah, but I don't get my money in that
Scenario,
scenario.
yeah.
right?
Fantasy.
That's right. So there's that
So you
back
have
and forth
will
going
they,
on.
won't they kind of thing where it's like, oh, she has a heart of gold. Is she going to give it to the people and side with him in the end, or give it to the evil businessman, who's definitely not going to die in the third act?
Or do anything shady.
Yeah,
Oh, and also all of Mahershala's lines have basically been him being like, "I got that itch again, Scarlet. That itch to kill myself." And she's
Mhm.
like, "No, don't sacrifice yourself till the end of the movie." So
Don't do it,
even
Duncan.
that, you just like, it's so cliche that I can see around what the cliche is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It's paint by the
Oh
numbers,
yeah. I
unfortunately.
wonder if he'll like sacrifice himself for a child later in this movie.
But then even at the end, I'm like, but I know that he'll survive that.
well,
We'll
yeah,
talk
we'll
about
talk
that.
about Mike and
But
Colin
yeah,
on
so
that.
we're getting the egg, of course. Who shows up but the parent?
Can do it without getting the.
Well, they rock
embryonic
climb down this
fluid
cliff
picture.
first.
Mhm.
So we have some rock climbing, and then of course our last crew member, Leclerc.
Le petite bird.
Oh, oui, oui.
Je m'appelle bird. What's that, Frenchie?
Oh no, he just got eaten by a bird.
Right.
Mom comes back.
Is it Paris baguette?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Macaroon.
mademoiselle.
Here they set up a thing here where they're like, oh, ancient ruins, but they never explain why there's ancient
Mike,
ruins.
That was so random. Oh, it's
Mike,
not. A
Is there an
cave, it's a-
indigenous peoples to
That
this
is
island?
one of those lines where out loud it seems like none of the characters are talking to each other because Jonathan Bailey is talking to himself, going like, "Yeah, I can do it. I can get the sample without hurting the egg. I know I can do it." Hey, so what is this place? Some kind of ancient ruins or something? Jonathan Bailey goes, exactly. This is exactly what I'll do to get the yolk out. This is all good. And they don't talk to each other. And you're like, yeah. Where the fuck
never
are
comes
they?
up
Like in a
again.
Mayan temple? What the fuck is this?
Yeah,
it has
what
no
is it?
effect on the rest of the plot. Like it doesn't matter at all. It could have just been a normal cave.
Are we in Thanos' house? Is this where Thanos lives?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it just
this-
sets up
yeah.
so many questions because, like, yeah, is this native? Did they build this structure for it? There's no attractions here, no guests come here. So what is
See
this?
these murals on the wall for somebody called Godzilla? Do you know what any of these are for?
He has an axe made from a Godzilla spike, a Kong, a
but-
giant
Is he a
Kong.
little Stronkus is involved?
Yeah,
So this is
could have
what's
been a
funny.
cave. Should have been a cave.
Yeah. Oh, it's some ancient temple. I thought that was so weird at the time that I looked this up later.
Mm.
And apparently, so you know how I mentioned Steven Spielberg was very involved with the early development of the story. This apparently was one of his ideas to be like, oh, it's like an ancient temple. Maybe it's an ancient temple.
What's the idea?
Yeah.
Apparently that was Spielberg's
Just
idea himself.
Going to an ancient, like the
Mentioning
presence
that
of an
it
ancient
was,
temple?
it's there.
Wow.
Yeah. Like some kind of temple of
Okay.
doom or something.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
and then they should meet this guy named Dr. Jones. And he's a better paleontologist.
Yeah.
I just like when Chunk saved him from the
He's a
pteranodon.
archaeologist.
Said, "Hey, you guys!" Swung
Yeah, he
down
does
on the
the
rappelling
dance. He
gear.
says, hey, you guys.
Truffle shuffle.
One-Eyed Willie owned all the DNA at the end of the movie.
And then Josh Brolin does
Right.
show up. It's not Thanos, but Josh Brolin comes out too. And it's like, remember me? I was in the Goonies.
Yeah, he's there.
I'm
He's like, I'm
running now.
chasing the running man.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. All right.
But yeah,
Combine them
Spielberg.
all.
So like, here's also what's interesting.
What a
I thought
weird
mentioned.
idea.
Like, I
Yeah.
don't know why Spielberg was like, yeah, I want to be involved in the new Jurassic World movie and like give ideas on, and work with David Kep, my old friend, I guess. For some reason.
I'll get more back end, right? These make billions of dollars. Yes, I really want to be involved
he's
with this
already
one.
exec producing it, and it's
Right.
Amblin Entertainment. But yeah, and I guess early on they're like, okay, so basically, we're gonna make a whole new movie. It's gonna have all new characters, all new locations. Not gonna be connected to any of the previous characters, but we're also not gonna retcon any of the events of the previous movies. So that all still happened, and we just have a
Thank
free
God.
reign to do whatever we want. And this is what they came up with.
Well, I wish I could say good job. But I can't
It's a
in
hell
good
of an
faith.
idea.
That's what's crazy. It's like you have the people behind the original Jurassic Park writing this movie. You know, the screenwriter. You have Steven Spielberg overseeing it, I guess. And it's like this is the best they could come up with.
Well,
It's like,
I think
that
Mm.
the bad last Terminator we went to, Jacob, where they're like, James Cameron's back.
He's involved. He's given
And you're
notes.
like, this is horrible.
right.
Yeah. Maybe there
I
should be
could-
some blue cat people in it.
Yep. I
don't know.
feel that like just the studio notes all over it though. Like, all right, maybe originally we want to do the sick mercenary mission, and they're like, put a family in, put a baby in, like no guns, right?
So she's
Like,
got to have a heart of gold. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Vaguely haunted past, but she has a heart of gold. Vague anti-capitalist messaging, ish. Healthcare should be free. Okay,
Sure.
sure.
Well, you're
People
right,
like
Mike.
that sentiment, right?
I'm reading. So David Kep watched all the previous films. He reread Crichton's novels for the first time in nearly 30 years. And like you're saying, he did incorporate the sequence from the first novel in which characters in a raft must escape a T-Rex. Also, a monologue by the character Henry Loomis was pulled from the novel. So I don't know what monologue that is.
Oh, I
I
think
love my Altoids.
yeah, Altoids give me fresh breath every day. I think it was a speech. I think it was a Malcolm speech where he was like, "Survival's a long shot." Like, you think our brain is so good, but we're the smartest on the planet, but we've already invented the way to destroy ourselves.
Yeah.
Survival's a
Yeah.
long shot. That was, I think, a
Dinosaurs
Malcolm
were
speech.
here for 10 million years. We've only been here for
200,000. Yeah. 99.9% of species that ever existed are all extinct. Survival's a long shot. Yeah.
Right. Oh,
That's
additionally,
from the
he includes an unused line of dialogue that Kep wrote for the character Ian Malcolm in an early draft of Jurassic Park. So that must be that.
That must
I
be
love dinosaurs.
that. Must go faster. I like
Yes, yeah.
when they say that.
I studied under Dr. Alan Grant.
Yeah. It was on a grant.
Um,
So we get the bird DNA. We lose a couple people, and then we need to get to the evac zone, which is in the village.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I feel like I rained on your guys' parade a little bit because I really wanted to hit that backup plan line. Did we clearly state that the backup plan is that a helicopter is going to fly over? It's only going to do it for 2 minutes because they want to be safe too. They're going to spot anybody who's sort of alive, flares, anything like that.
Yeah.
Go
they
down,
need to
pick
be
them
at a
up, and
certain
then
location
immediately get out
by
of
a
there.
certain
Yes.
time.
Tight window.
Again, like Peter Jackson's King Kong, when they have to get to the other side of the island by a certain time so the boat can pick them up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Classic ticking clock.
Um,
And again, if you can get a helicopter to pick you up to get out of there, why not take one to get in there? Why the boat?
Well, they had to get the Mosasaurus DNA, so maybe they had to be
I
on the
just
boat
go to
for
the
that.
beach. I don't know, maybe. Yeah. But they have rafts.
You're like tracking it and stuff. Yeah.
No, yeah, I guess that's fair. They were tracking it. But we get to the village, and so does the Hey, nice to see
Oh,
you.
you guys.
You made it.
You were
Yeah.
dead, probably.
And there's been vague lines thrown out by Scarlett Johansson of like, that family's still out there. I have a heart of gold.
Should go after them.
Yeah,
No,
but
We-
all that matters.
Once
is
we
love.
signal the helicopter, we're going to also search for them too because we can't leave them here.
mm-hmm.
But that will
Exactly.
waste my money.
No,
But my money.
all that matters is this pelican case. Oh, by the way, I'm handcuffing this pelican case to me because I'm evil, and this is all
Stop
I care
touching it.
about. I've got
Yeah.
a gun, so watch out.
The
Yeah.
daughter does confront him, the older daughter, and be like, this guy was going to let me die on the boat. And he's like, no.
Him, the man who left me.
It's like, you think I'm a bad guy? And he just pulls out a gun immediately. It's like, oh, get this. Yes, now we do think you're a bad guy.
Stop calling me evil or I'll kill you.
Stop calling me evil, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, he has the gun and the briefcase, as the evil businessman did, betrayed everybody. We get the music playing, which is going to wake up the dinosaurs. And to this point, we still haven't seen our freaky deaky
Boy.
Rex.
Our
So, boy, okay.
Yeah.
The moment where the power turns on
Yeah.
and it's all of a sudden it comes on and it starts playing Darlin', Darlin', won't
If
you
you do,
stand by me or whatever it is,
Yeah.
in the moonlight.
Mm-hmm.
And the characters are having this conversation where they're like, wait a minute. Is this facility abandoned during the day and not the night? Monsters! And they kind of like turn, and it's like this moment, and you're just watching and you're like, what? Like, what's this logic? It's bombing so hard this moment that they're trying to pull off with this music, like this, this like aura farming, as the kids
Mhm.
say, like cool setup, like all vibes moment. It's horror. It's so dreadful. Truly, it is atrocious filmmaking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and we forgot to mention also, we've met these other mutadons, these other freaks that are like half
Mutadons.
raptor, half pterosaurs. They're basically like flying raptors. And oh
Right.
man, these guys, they're
Yeah.
trying to eat our favorite characters here.
Even
What's
if you're in a
our-
little sewer, they'll crawl under there and try to snap at you.
Right. What's the boyfriend's name again? Victor? Hector?
Xavier.
Xavier. I think I was close. Yeah, Xavier was taking a pee in the woods, and then they do the comedy bit, but there's a raptor in the background going to
These
get him a
guys
regular
again.
raptor, and then one of
About
these
to grab-
swoops down and to say, fuck
this-
regular raptors, those are lame. Check this
Right.
out. Yeah. And we never see a
Also,
regular
wouldn't
raptor.
Wouldn't that mutadon also just try to like kill Xavier and eat him?
Oh yeah.
It didn't notice him because plot armor.
Right. like right behind him. But yeah. And then yeah, there's the scene where he's like, "Hey, you guys want to just like smoke some weed or what?" Like he like turns the younger
Dad,
kid, like,
he's
you smoke,
kidding.
right?
Yeah, he's
Points to the
joking,
little
Dad.
girl.
Come on. I have some
What
weed. It's a little
was
damp.
I think it was
Oh,
him
he's
being sarcastic, but it was delivered horribly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it was this weird levity moment.
Yeah, we need some comic relief in this. Let's have Xavier do this whole bit. That'll be funny.
Yeah. Somehow we get reunited. Dolores ran away when the T-Rex showed up. Then they float 6 miles downriver, and somehow Dolores with her little tiny feet has caught up
Following
to
her.
us too again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dolores.
So she's here too.
Yeah.
But the Mutodons
She
swoop
brought a
in.
gun.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. They
And we get a
swoop in,
recreated
like,
kitchen scene.
split up. Yeah. Some of them go inside like the convenience store or the gas station. We see some more Snickers bars in the background.
And Dr.
Again,
Pepper
this movie is brought to you by Snickers and Dr. Pepper.
and Altoids.
And Altoids. A lot of product placement in this movie. I
Mhm.
noticed. But yeah, they're kind of splitting up to get away from these mutodons, and also there's a freaky deaky out there. Maybe he's showing up finally.
Mm-hmm. And we get so corporate evil man, he's shooting the gun at the dinosaur. Scarjo's like, you can't shoot. She takes the gun, so she has the gun now, but he gets in the truck and drives away Dennis Nedry style towards the docks because he's got his precious samples and he's bailing on everybody.
He drives over her in a car that has its emergency lights and noise going off nonstop.
You can't get the alarm to turn off. Right.
And then the helicopter shows up, right? Am I remembering this correctly? The helicopter shows up.
Ursula says, I'll get the kids. No matter what you do, Jonathan Bailey, don't let that helicopter leave. And he walks off screen, and Jonathan Bailey gets shaken, the classic, the water, like done, seeing like the quakes in the water glass. But he turns, and it's our fucking big boy. It's the D-Rex, the distorted Rex.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Mahershala was like, I don't hear anything. I just got to go get those kids. Like, I can't be bothered for 2 seconds to help this guy against the scariest creature of God's hell.
Mm-hmm.
But this is why, like, so the helicopter was like flying around. They're kind of like not seeing the people on the ground, so they're ready to leave. Jonathan Bailey shoots up a flare to get noticed, and then I thought this reveal is kind of cool because the helicopters, they finally see him. Oh, we're coming back. They're circling back. Oh, we're going to be rescued. The helicopter's coming. It kind of goes into the fog, and then it's like dark, and then we see the lights come on. Oh, it's the helicopter. Uh-oh, it's being eaten by D-Rex. It's crunching into the helicopter. Oh no, that was our ride home.
And now we're really stranded for real. And it kind of comes out of the fog. Yeah, they're trying to go for it.
Yeah. But I didn't hate that reveal. Like, I thought,
No.
it's well shot, it's atmospheric and
The
stuff.
D-Rex only eats things like popcorn. Like it eats things in bites. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It likes to like pop the heads off first and get a couple chews in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
and again, it's a mutant freak, and that's
a
what the
big
thing
freak.
is. Like, dinosaurs, they're boring now. T-Rexes are boring. We need all new kinds of dinosaurs, and they're gonna look like basically monsters with little tiny hands coming out, extra hands. We got like big hand. They almost look like it's kind of xenomorph coated too, with like the head shape and stuff. It's like we're kind of borrowing from Alien and
They said
different
Alien
other
and the Rancor for sure were influences.
Rancor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this whole third act is where they finally deliver on the promise of the mutants, right? And I'm like, I just like regular dinosaurs, but if you were going to promise me Crazy Mutant Island, give me I want aliens. Give me guns ablazing, crazy mutants. Like, do that type of thing where it's just like we're getting overrun by monsters instead of like, here's 3.
There's just honestly not a lot of dinosaurs in this movie.
No, it's like 4.
No.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And then the whole third act is mutants, and it's like I'm not invested in the mutants.
Right.
I like the dinosaurs, and the mutants that we get aren't really mutating that hard.
So we got
Not doing
people
a lot.
running around in the sewers trying to get away from these mutodons. We've got big freaky deaky Rex out here.
And they're
doing
trying
stuff.
to you got to get out of the sewer, which is instead of climbing in the vents in the original, now we're in vents that are underground. See, it's different.
Yeah.
So a lot of parallels, but they get to the end
Meanwhile,
of the sewer and they're trapped again.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, evil guy driving away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They have to send the girl through the bars to
Yes.
open the thing because they're all too big to get through.
Yeah.
Xavier tries. Scarlet tries. The little girl gets through. Again, Scarlet is a hero because she's like, no, baby, come back, don't go.
Don't go.
But they lift it up in a way to get the distraction away from her because the D-Rex is coming for the little girl.
Yeah.
But then switching over to where they're at with their little cell. While meanwhile, behind them, Mahershala in the same hallway is sort of leading a pack of these mutadons, trying his best, Owen Grady, to sort of lift the hand up and stop them.
Right. So as the girls do in the
Blue.
panel, yeah, it'll work on a mutadon. It's coded in their DNA to be submissive to a palm down gesture.
And the alpha.
Yes. But mutadon's coming. They're getting the gate to come open. Scarlett Johansson runs over there. The mutadons are coming at him. She presses the gate at the right time to crush it or stop it from getting through. It just gets stopped, I think.
Right.
And then as D-Rex is coming, capitalist man flies through in his Jeep and gets snatched up.
Yeah, so this is the scene of like, oh, bad evil guy is getting away with it. Oh no, he's driving away. Uh-oh.
Again, he gets his head popped.
We get a severed arm with the case attached to it.
Yeah,
Yep.
Case just lands with a severed arm. Oh shit. Okay, well our helicopter's destroyed. Oh, don't worry, Mahershala Ali. I saw a boat down by the shore we can get away in. Don't worry, I saw it earlier. We'll get down there and drive the boat out of here. Let's get the hell out of here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we get, of course, what? First of all, do you remember Mahershala Ali's name in this movie? You probably don't. Duncan Kincaid.
Oh, I had half of it.
They said Duncan a lot, and they said Kincaid, and I could never tell. Is Duncan is his name Kincaid Duncan or Duncan Kincaid?
I wasn't sure
what's
either. I
his
thought his
first name?
last
What's
name was
his
But
last
his name was Boat Captain.
Boatman McManus.
Yeah. So of course his whole arc. Oh, I lost my kid. I couldn't save him. Oh no, this little girl's in trouble. Hey, don't worry. I'm about to run out there with a flare and distract the monster.
You know, I had a kid about your age who was also eaten by a D-Rex.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let it happen.
That's what the backstory is.
So he does the sacrificial thing and says, "Okay, just get to the boat. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna distract him.
Make sure those kids get out of here." Yeah.
Yeah.
Duncan,
Don't.
Duncan.
Runs off with flare, distracts it, and you think, oh, surely he's dead and he won't be coming back.
He pulls an Ian Malcolm. He distracts it with the flares. It's really attracted to light. He runs off into the woods. He gets swimming away for a little bit, and he's kind of cornered. And then we see from a wide shot of the woods the light of the flare extinguish, potentially confirming the end of Duncan Kincaid.
Yeah, the rest of the characters, they get to the boat.
The chains are jammed. Some bullshit problem is happening. They're hitting it with sticks or whatever. They get it fixed. They get on the boat.
Let's get out of here. Oh, we were driving by. Oh, what's that? Mahershala Ali? He's still alive?
Shoots a flare up.
You guys thought you were leaving without me? Duncan! Turn around and bend pretty baby, because you did.
And we pick up Duncan. That's right. We pick up Duncan and we're got the case. No capitalism, man. I think they say
he was too greedy. He died for his greed.
Mm-hmm. Lesson learned message.
Let's give it to the people.
It's your choice, Story Bliss.
Mm-hmm.
You want $10 million or do you want to
says we made it?
It's your decision.
We made it.
You made it. Yeah.
Where's Flip Flap? What's that?
Babu Frick.
What's that little guy's name? Babu Frick.
He's in the backpack with Dolores. He rides her like a horse.
Flip Flap. No, Babu, it's okay.
And then they're cruising out
Mike,
on the boat.
You were saying something earlier about the Duncan sacrificial thing.
Yes. Yeah. Allegedly, well, not allegedly. This is what the story is they shot both versions and did test screenings where Duncan was supposed to have sacrificed himself, and they were like, no, we like Duncan, so they
Duncan.
They brought him back. So
did both versions.
Were you part of the test screening though, where he becomes a vampire?
oh
I said, look, we
yeah,
need more of this family. Show me more Xavier.
more
So
Xavier.
that's my fault. I said maybe there could be like a little cute dinosaur that follows
Yeah.
the little girl around.
Yeah,
Did
you
you-
said, "Give me a Skronkus," is what you wrote.
Give us
Give
a
me look.
Skronkus.
You know I want a Skronkus in my movie.
You wrote
Um,
Jurassic World plus Grogu equals money sign on a
I don't
test
know if you're
card.
familiar with this Baby Yoda character, but people really love little cute guy that could maybe go
Love a
viral.
Skronkus.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Baby Yoda was a mistake. The wrong lessons have been learned.
Well, the right lessons for making money, but the wrong lessons for, artistically maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a list of grievances here. Not grievances, but like basically scenes that were just direct callbacks to the original. A couple of them,
All right.
the very opening of the
Yeah.
museum when dinosaurs ruled the Earth banner coming down. They basically redid the raptors in the kitchen. Yep. The Brachiosaurus scene with the Titanosaurus. Evil guy trying to get to the docks to escape with his samples. Nedry, right?
Yeah.
Flares. We do a literal Ian Malcolm to save the kids, right? Severed arm, kind of. Laura Dern, has that severed arm drop on her shoulder. So
Right.
it's a lot of unoriginal. Just like, do you remember the
Yeah.
original one? And it's
You
like,
mentioned the long necks in the tall grass scene.
yes, that's when we see the Brachiosaurus. So
Yeah.
we've been shitting on this movie, and I'm sure like maybe there's some kids that saw it and were like, this is so fun, this is great. And I think fine, but I also think just watch the original because it's
Yeah.
better in every way. So I don't know.
Well, it's kind of like, The Force Awakens, Star Wars. I don't know if you heard of it. Like
I've heard of it.
people, Force Awakens came out and they're like, oh, this is a lot like A New Hope. And it's like, yeah, I think that's kind of what people learned is like, oh, we can just remake the movie that people love, the original one. And
Like
so
it'll
that's what
play
they
the
did.
hits again, like I said. Yeah, so they're just running
Yeah,
it back.
they're playing the hit.
Do
Jurassic
nothing
Park, we loved it.
special. Try
Yeah.
make no that. Yeah. I don't want to transition into final thoughts. So maybe we should just go ahead and transition over to final thoughts.
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Yeah. We're back here on Normies Like Us, where we are wrapping up our thoughts on what you could call Jurassic Park Afterbirth. Jacob's right. This thing
Ooh.
stinks.
That's what the sequel
Put
is
it back
called.
in the womb. Yeah.
Put
Right.
it back. Let it keep cooking. It's
the
not at 9
miracles of the
months yet. We got a
placenta.
preemie on our hands.
That's the D-Rex. Yeah, dog.
Look, Mike, you're talking about rehashed scenes in this
Mhm.
movie. I was thinking, if I was part of the focus group, I would have said, you know what? Maybe at some point, like the young daughter should like do gymnastics to like get away from a raptor. Like that could be a cool scene to add.
Hey man, don't you talk shit about Kelly. She was the first human in the franchise to have confirmed a kill on a dinosaur with those gymnastics. I have you know. She's the first one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Not enough gymnastics in the movie. That's the problem.
No, not nearly
No.
enough. Well, the gymnastics you have to go through to make the plot make sense in your head is pretty wild, but the mental gymnastics
Yeah.
that is, yeah.
So this is interesting. Final thoughts. Coming out of this movie, I thought like, oh, maybe I'm gonna be the lowest on this movie. Like I'm gonna hate it the most. Like Mike's a dinosaur guy. He might like it. Colin, I don't know. But now
Mhm.
it's sounding like maybe I was the most charitable towards it because I was trying to say, there's some good things about it. It's not totally terrible, and I liked it more than the previous 3 Jurassic World movies.
I think the boon and the curse for this movie, Jacob, is unfortunately it's coming out 4th of July weekend. That's a huge slot. It's obviously made a ton of money. That was obviously a huge payoff. But it's coming out when the last film that we all saw and reviewed on this podcast changed how I think of cinema. Like
Yeah.
it's like my
best
brain has
movie
been
come out.
rewired. Yes, the best film that we'll probably end up seeing this year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's unfair that your expectations are so raised, but
I actually,
I don't know how to come at this from a fair angle.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Not to mention, so it came out July 4th weekend. It has a week where it's dominating the box office. Next week, another little movie called Superman comes out.
Thank you.
We're super woke if you're watching Fox News, but
Colin.
and so what's that gonna, how's that gonna affect the box office? How's, what kind of legs is this movie gonna have? And then of course you got Fantastic Four towards the end of the month as well. So you got some big blockbusters coming out. But I came out of the theater and I was thinking like, yeah, out of all the movies so far that we've talked about in 2025 on this podcast, where would I rank this? So I was going through them. 28 Years Later, obviously better. Sinners, obviously better.
Yep.
Thunderbolts, better.
Mm-hmm.
How
What
about
else?
Captain Red Hulk?
Oh, ooh.
That's
a fair
dude.
comp.
Yeah, that's a fair comp.
Yeah.
The
Mission
Minecraft
Impossible.
movie.
The Minecraft.
I
movie.
enjoyed the Minecraft
I liked
movie
the
more than
Minecraft
this
movie.
movie.
Yeah, much more.
Yeah.
More,
That's
yeah.
not even hard for me.
So I was thinking about that. I was like, what movies would I actually put this above? Maybe Captain Red Hulk. They're equally bad. But which movie would I rather rewatch? Probably this movie.
I'd rather watch this over
I don't
Captain Red Hulk, but I still didn't love it.
That's a poison pill of a question.
Poison pill of a question. Now we're talking Mission Impossible. That's an impossible mission. Make me pick between
Mission
those
Impossible.
Dead Reckoning
Movie I
is
didn't
so
like,
much better than
but I
this.
liked
Yeah.
better than this movie.
Yeah.
Yes, that's like another one. It's like, yeah, we had problems with that movie, but it's more interesting than this movie.
Yeah, see, my thing is, again, the rug pull premise. I wanted just dinosaurs, like in the apocalypse, like Jacob said. I like dinosaurs. I don't give a shit about Indominus Rex. I don't care about the Indoraptor. I don't care about D-Rex. I just want regular dinosaur action.
Right.
And so this movie really isn't
My
about
problem, yeah, my problem with the whole franchise is like, it's like the first one, you nailed it. Like A+, Jurassic Park, you nailed it. Every other movie since then, it's like, how can we do a different version of this? Well, there's only so many ways you can do a dinosaur movie, and that's the problem is like, they're not innovating anymore. They're just rehashing. And it's like, what are you going to do?
But Jacob, another Spielberg film that hit an A+ right outside the gate, turned into a failed franchise, Jaws.
Yeah.
Where Spielberg stopped that. He was like, no, there will be no Jaws worldwide. There will be no, Lego sequel of Jaws.
They made 3 sequels originally, but yeah, there's no like
Jaws
no
Reborn.
remake, reborn. Yeah. There's
Reborn,
no
Jaws Reborn.
Chris Pratt Jaws movie now where it's like, I'm the son
actually, my dad, was Brody and
yeah.
We're back in Amity, yeah.
Right.
It's the 4th of July again.
He does have some stuff is sacred to him, and I guess I wonder why
Indiana Jones. I mean, he
sacred.
wanted to do Crystal Skull. I think it was because like Crystal Skull was like a movie that he really wanted to make, but then he eventually was like, all right, let Disney do whatever and make the Golden Compass or whatever the
Hey May.
Dial of Destiny.
The
Dial of
Golden
Destiny.
When that fucking talking polar bear tells Indiana Jones he's got to go back to 1483.
Right.
Well.
But yeah, where do you go from here with the Jurassic series? Obviously, these make a bunch of money. They're gonna make another one, but it's like this didn't set up any kind of sequel. It just kind of ends like, yeah, we'll give it to the people. So I guess they've cured heart disease now in that world.
Great. Right.
But it really could go anywhere. Like there's no.
But show me a single one of these films that doesn't have the next film go. Forget all that.
That's the thing, because they
are they? Yeah, go ahead.
They're painting themselves into a corner by saying all the dinosaurs that were living away from the equator are gone, and there's just we have now another secret island. Like, Jacob's right. What can you do? There's nowhere to go. We have to go back one more time. Why?
Right. They're painting themselves into a corner, and it's like, Jurassic World. Like the whole premise of the world is that like, the dinosaurs were taking over the world.
If this movie was the opening scene, if the whole movie was the D-Rex gets out of containment and that facility's people running and hiding like it's the fucking Thing or a slasher movie or any other horror movie.
100%.
That's interesting to go down these genre angles. I think honestly, the franchise that it needs to emulate the most is fucking Prey, and just look at what you have and figure out how you can adapt it in a very smart way.
The
They need
problem
to do
is
something different. Yeah.
it did 322 million worldwide so far. It'll probably make close to a
Yeah.
billion, and they don't
Jesus.
want to challenge themselves because why bother?
Yeah, it is the
Well, it's like-
Pokemon of franchises. Why don't they make the games look better? Because you keep buying them.
Yeah. And
You
we're part of the
dumb
problem too.
idiots
Like
keep
I
spending
went.
money on it. And
Yeah.
even like it's funny because like even the MCU, it's like people are going like the MCU is kind of dying. People aren't seeing those as much. Jurassic World, we're still going to see that shit. Like we don't give a shit.
This is the second
We
highest
eat
opening in the
this shit up.
franchise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it means nothing to me. I can't take a gamble on, Black Widow 3 or whoever's playing her now, but me,
Yeah.
if it's a fucking pig shit dinosaur, I eat that slop for breakfast. No.
It's like you just print money. And even those like even the shitty Jurassic World like Dominion and stuff made a shit ton of money. They're like, you don't
Yeah.
understand. This movie made so much money. It's not good at all, but it made so much money.
There's no incentive for them to improve, which is a sad part. But one of my friends I was talking about after this that we went, they were like, we were fans of the original, and now we're adults, right? So like to do something genre like Colin was saying would be refreshing and cool, but they need to get the 4 quadrants. So we can't do an R-rated Jurassic Park. We can't do something that's
Oh, they need
actually
to
has
lean into the
edge.
horror. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do like a horror
Jurassic
one.
Park makes $1 billion. We don't make movies that don't make $1 billion. Like once
Yeah.
that mindset starts, you're like, right, so just throw
cooked.
it all away.
This could have been 2 separate movies, like I said. The first movie is Scarlett Johansson Mercenary Mission. The second movie is, oh no, family gets stranded, which we've done before, but you've been there before, ScarJo. You got to go in and get them out. You and Mahershala. It's on you. You have experience.
Yeah. I guess neither of those movies are very interesting.
No, so let's put them
Um,
together.
But yeah, they're not
Sound
willing to take
horrible.
chances. And yeah, the sequel could go anywhere. But it's like, do they bring back ScarJo and Mahershala and Jonathan Bailey? Like, why would they finished their mission? Why would ScarJo be involved with another dinosaur mission again? Like, oh, we need you to come out of retirement for one last job.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Another pharmaceutical company wants to get her rich, even though now she's
Yeah, we're going to another dinosaur island.
she's gone past her greed phase. She's here for the people. She has no want for money now, right?
Yeah, she didn't get any money out of that.
So yeah, what's the
Yeah.
incentive to bring them back? Yeah, it's
Right, or you just keep doing standalones and bring a whole different cast or something. Like, I don't know.
Nick, read off the Street Fighter cast.
all right.
Do
Again,
something that
I
will
was
bring
thinking,
me
like-
actual joy on this podcast. What?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
All right.
just that this movie is like printing money, and then next week we have Superman coming out.
Yeah.
Now, of
and
course-
I'm crossing my fingers.
Well, there's a lot riding on this movie. Like Superman feels like a inflection point of like superhero movies. Like if this movie doesn't do well, and I think it will do well, but if it tanks, like the DCU is like done. Like I feel like if it's a disaster, like that could tank the whole DCU. That could tank the whole James Gunn
It would.
DC
It will.
era. Meanwhile, these movies they can just put out whatever slop they want, and it makes $1 billion. It's crazy.
Yeah, Warner Brothers, however, is happy with stuff like Sinners, and I think they did 28, but they're not making money on that. But critically, it's being well received. But yeah, if Universal is just like, yo, dude, dinosaurs, Fast and the Furious, make it happen.
Yeah, I feel like this is
That's
a lot
all you
like
can
the
do.
Fast and Furious franchise where they
It
just
is a lot, Jacob. Yeah.
make whatever you want. Vin Diesel, we know it'll make like $1 billion. So just have some cars in it and have family.
Well, now we're gonna have
And,
some AI abomination to bring Brian back.
Oh
so,
yeah, and the Rock's coming back.
yeah. But yeah, next week is gonna be Superman. It'll be interesting to see how that affects this film's
can't
box
wait.
office.
Superman has been like my most anticipated like big movie like this for a long time. Like really ever since the James Gunn to DC announcement, I was like, oh man, the Snyder era is over.
Please.
Finally, some good shit coming in. Been waiting for this Superman movie for so long. I feel like I don't want to get my expectations too high because I don't want to be let down, but they're already high. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
read that
we
Street
will
Fighter
see. Street Fighter cast from
let's go.
Deadline. Andrew Koji playing Ryu. We have Noah Centineo playing Ken. We
Oh, I do know
have
who that is.
That guy's
Kalina.
He-Man,
Oh, is that He-Man?
I think. Is that right? Or no, he was in Black Adam. He was the guy who gets big. I can't remember what that guy's name is.
I didn't see that one, luckily. Kalina Liang as Chun-Li. Here's some bigger hitters. David Dastmalchian as M. Bison. Cody Rhodes as Guile. What a pick.
Wow.
Wow.
Rhodes.
As long as he
Jason
has his
Momoa as
signature
Blanca.
blonde hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Jason Momoa.
I love this
Wow.
50.
Wow.
Curtis 50 Cent Jackson as Balrog.
Wow.
Great,
The
great.
boxing guy. I don't know who this is. Orville Peck as Vega. Maybe I do.
Orville Peck.
I love him. Who knows?
Andrew Scholl
Remember
as
that,
Dan Hibiki. I don't like that guy.
remember that Mortal Kombat movie that came out?
Who's Andrew
with-
Scholes?
Cole Combat. He's that comedian guy.
Mortal Kombat.
Andrew Scholes. But then we have Roman Reigns as Akuma. So
So just give
Roman
him every
Reigns is
wrestler.
there.
two
Wow.
wrestlers.
Come on, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa is basically a wrestler.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
But
He's
then they got
basically,
Oh,
sorry,
go ahead.
no,
Oh.
never mind.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, in the Japanese Street Fighter, it's the fun fact that everybody knows, but like M. Bison, Balrog, and Vega, the names got mixed up. So 50 Cent will be playing M. Bison in the Japanese version. David Dastmalchian will be playing, I believe, Vega. And then,
Right.
yeah.
Well,
it's
all I
Japanese.
know is that there's no way it's going to be better than the 1994 Street Fighter movie with Raul Julia as M. Bison.
Who
no way
wants
it
to go home and who wants to come with me? Yeah,
Jean-Claude
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
We'll do that month, right? When that movie
Sure.
comes out, we'll do the Jean-Claude movie first.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like it. Street
That does
Timber
have
or
the best
whatever.
line.
Yeah.
Oh, the day when I killed your family was like, for you is the worst day of your life. For me,
For me.
it was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday. Yeah,
That is a hard line. So
that is a hard line.
we'll see if the new Street Fighter can live up to that, just like the new Mortal Kombat lives up to the original.
Cole Combat, my
I'm
favorite
excited for
character.
all these. Cole
Cobra Kai.
Combat. He's
Yeah.
coming back.
He's locked up, but yeah, we did it. Rebirth. Wow.
Rebirth, Afterbirth.
Sorry, everybody.
We did. We played with Dolores. We're putting her away now. We're sending her upstate to a little
Little
farm
Dolores.
near the equator.
I'm a little Dolores.
Mhm.
Help me!
You think
Help
Dolores
me!
will return? What if at the end of the credits just said Dolores, will
Dolores
return?
will return
I didn't
in
even
Avengers Doomsday.
say Jurassic
You're
World
like, huh?
Doomsday.
What?
Yep.
These crossover with Doomsday?
Oh man.
Bring me the Thing and Dolores.
No, I like the Fast and Furious one. So Dom would be like, "You mean this thing's family?" Yeah.
Little
Zora
dinosaur baby.
Bliss is just Black Widow from another universe, another multiverse.
Dom, what the hell? Where did our car come out on? Looks like Isla Nublar. I saw in a
Got it.
government Black Ops
T-Rex.
file. This is where the dinosaurs live. Now, a
Yeah.
reminder, Jacob. A reminder, Jacob.
Yes.
A reminder
Reminder.
that Paramount Plus has that Ark Survival Evolved TV show that you never watched,
Oh,
that cartoon
right.
show, which is produced and voiced by Vin Diesel because
Well,
he
also Vin
owns
Diesel-
the film rights to that property.
Yeah, and also he was supposed to be in the game, the new game that's coming out, like Ark Survival Evolved 2, which is coming out at some point. Ark 2 is going to have a character that's voiced and modeled as Vin Diesel or something.
Now, is
What
it
a
true
guy.
that the game is called Ark Survival Evolved 2: The Last Witch Hunter?
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
so, yeah.
Wow.
Pitch Black.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's his love of dinosaurs is there. Put the Fast family in the next Jurassic World film.
That's a crossover that should have happened.
Fast
a long time
Jurassic
ago.
World.
It's me, Dr. Owen Bradley, or whatever the fuck.
Dr. Owen Grady.
No, that's what the movie should have been. After Dominion, there's dinosaurs
Yeah.
all over Los Angeles, and the government hires
Oh.
Dom and his race cars to help wrangle them and corral
I
them.
gotta call
In a
an
second.
old friend, Dr.
Dom.
Owen Grady.
You're saying we gotta round up dinosaurs? That's right, Roman.
That's
That's right,
ludicrous.
That's ludicrous.
Yeah.
Isn't
No,
that
that'd be
right,
great.
ludicrous? Isn't that right, Tej?
Yeah, and then they'll be at the barbecue. Blue will be napping in the background with
Yeah.
Dolores because
Yeah.
they're pets
You know what,
now.
Dr.
Your
Owen
family-
Grady? Your family now.
Yeah. Oh, and your family looks a little different than ours. Tilts the corona towards Blue and Dolores. But here we all are at the cookout. And you're like, yeah.
Who ordered the 40-ounce
Yeah.
T-bone? He's got a big ass
Oh,
steak for Blue
Brian's
on the
here.
grill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cuts to black right before
Brian's
you
in
see
the back.
Brian's
He
face.
says, "Give him another burger."
Brian
Yeah.
says, one more Brontosaurus burger for him.
Yeah. There we go. See, we did it for you.
Yeah.
And it'll make $1
Universal,
billion.
hire us for shitty movies. Next week we're
Never
talking.
had to see you again.
We're solidly in summer blockbuster season now, and we started off with a banger, Jurassic World Rebirth. 3 thumbs down. Next week we're talking Superman.
If
And
we're in this kind of mood next week, it's gonna be
I'll
a
be
disaster.
I'll be so
Yeah.
depressed if
It's
if
I am
not.
going. That's gonna be the lowest I've ever been on this podcast. If we all come in next week and we're like, it fucking sucked.
Yeah.
I
Oh, man.
mean, it could be great. It could suck, or it could just be like, it was all right. It wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. It didn't suck, but
The very probable.
yeah,
It will be better than this. Like that is
Yeah.
a near
it will.
sure.
it will
thing.
be. It will be better than the entire Zack Snyder run of DC movies. I have to
Yeah,
believe.
without a doubt.
So,
I have to believe.
yeah, watch
Yeah.
Rick and Morty for
They do that
some Zack
sketch.
Snyder, James Gunn cameo action. We love it, folks. Here on Normies Like Us,
Yeah.
where I'm your host, Jurassic World.
Wow.
I don't know.
He is. Typically, we'd say check us out at all the places, but
That's
you know
right.
what to do. Find all the things. We're your
You
hosts.
too.
This is Colin Loris.
And Zori
Skronkus
Bliss,
of this
I made it.
This is Jake and Kincaid.
All right.
My son died. Don't worry, I sacrificed myself for this kid, but I'm still alive though.
Can't see your face anymore, Zori. Zori Bliss.
Sorry, you made it.
You made it. Duncan, you made it. They needed that line. Anyway.
Duncan, you made it. Yahoo!
There's
Yep.
a couple moments where like, woo, dinosaurs.
What are you looking at, Zori? My friends, for the last time before I erase my memory for the Sith dagger to find the little dinosaur DNA. Oh,
Sith dinosaurs? Uh-oh.
what?
All right. Catch you
Bye.
later, Normie.